yeah, brother.
Hail Satan!
Yes, hail Satan, everybody. It is kind of not the time we should be saying hail Satan because it's in November, but fuck it.
I think you should always say Sail Hayton.
Yeah. Let me just fade away. Let me just fade this out real
I think
quick.
we should just listen to that.
Just the whole thing?
Yep.
I have the whole thing on the board, so we can just keep it in the background there. It's all good.
That's a pretty great way.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna copyright this song now.
Yeah.
And then just
I
keep
actually
that as our
I
own.
wrote this song last night.
Oh, nice.
And it was great. Yeah, I did all the. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off when the vocals start playing.
Poor Billy. You gotta disrespect him like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sanders Time podcast. I don't know why I'm introducing the podcast that's not named after me, but
It's your podcast.
it's not my podcast. No.
It is. It's totally your podcast.
Today I have with me, of course, is Evan Sanders, the one, the only. We actually didn't name it after him. We named it after me.
Yeah. August Sanders.
His nickname is Sanders.
And Sanders. Sanders, get over here. With me today, I have two guests for our post/current election special. We have Eli, Elizabub himself, and of course we have Cody, Dr.Hogwash.
Howdy.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Kind of constipated, honestly.
Well, that's kind of shitty.
Zing.
I don't have that on the board, so I'm sorry. But I know, boo. They need to make like a version of this that has like 30 pads on it instead of just like 8. Because I can change the bank here. But
By the time you
to do it on the fly, though, it's
a challenge.
it's like kind of like you need somebody just to do that.
as long as you have all
Jamie,
these.
pull it up right now.
What was that?
I don't know what.
Yeah. All I was saying is these goddamn.
Of course, yeah. This is started off hot. Might as well. Fuck it.
As long as you have that accessible, you're golden.
Look, some new moved down the street and
Those goddamn. Ers.
Oh,
This
take
is
the
what the-
take
this
the
is what the
fucking
podcast-
buttons away from you.
I'm not. No, this is great, man.
Yeah.
I got some new
Should
ones,
name the podcast Button Time.
but yeah, just samples.
Buttons.
It's just children playing with buttons.
I got two new ones. Okay, actually, I got three new ones.
lay them off.
Shit.
Yes. Yes.
We got a Rich Evans one from Red Letter Media.
Oh my God!
And then we got the patron saint of this podcast. We got you'll know who this is.
Did you make this?
No, I did not. Yes, I did make this. What are you talking about? I did make
About to
this.
ask, like, how much time did you spend making it?
Yeah.
Let's just say that my mom came down to the basement that I live in. She's like, "What are you doing down here at 2 a.m. in the morning on election night, doing like an Alex Jones compilation of screams?" And I'm like, "Mom, shut the fuck up. You don't get me. Nobody gets me, except for these people on the internet. They're telling me to go kill somebody. I think they're from the FBI or the CIA." Speaking of which, man, let's talk about the gorilla in the room, the election. Let's have it. Let's have some hot takes, some hot opinions. Evan, this is the first time you've ever voted, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Why'd you go through with it?
What did I go through with? I walked in.
Well, why? Why did you go through with it? Why didn't you vote? Is this like your first election? Why didn't you vote last time?
I never vote, but this one seemed important, so I was like, well, the world's probably going to end afterwards, so fuck it, might as well try it.
Yeah. Okay.
It was not what it cracked up to be, and I regret.
No, it's not really.
I regret voting.
It's not really epic, is it?
No,
Kind of boring and stupid.
But I understand completely like why everyone takes a selfie that says like I voted, because like while I was like bubbling in the things, like of course the only thing I know is the presidents. I don't know any other shit. Like every other American.
You didn't do your research, man.
You didn't do your research.
Yeah,
No, I
dude.
didn't. So then I'm just there, and then I'm just like bubbling in stuff. Even the people that I don't know, I'm just like, yes,
Yeah, that guy.
good for you.
Kind of like that last name.
Yeah. You just feel good about yourself. Like you're like, I'm going to change the country. I'm doing good.
You couldn't change a fucking diaper.
It's like when you, that's not true.
Damn, dude.
Sorry.
I can change a diaper, but that's about it.
So, I mean, so you had fun, though. You had fun waiting in line. And
It literally took me maybe 3 minutes to walk in, 5 minutes to do it.
See, I went during, like around 5.
Was it crazy busy?
It was like I had to wait in line maybe like 8 minutes, and then I bubbled in some people that I knew and some.
What happens if you don't bubble in? Does it not work? Or
that old guy that takes your vote kills you on the spot?
It just goes. It doesn't matter.
He's like,
it
Sonny.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Shit, I would have just left all the other ones blank.
It goes automatically to a Democrat.
And you
in
can't,
Florida.
like, you have to be right inside the lines. Like, you cannot get any outside.
Are you serious?
So I'm horrible at.
Because the computer just like, no.
Yeah, so I'm horrible at like coloring in things. So
like,
I probably
try to do
did.
it really. I try to do it well, but
I probably did not.
Is that why they raised us to color inside the lines?
Yes.
They're like,
So you can vote.
someday there's going to be Scantrons,
Yeah.
and it's going to fuck everybody over.
It's just one of those control metrics that the deep state puts on us is to color inside the lines.
I'm glad that we're already diving in here. So,
Yeah. We'll get this started off pretty hot.
It's a subtle message that keeps you chained in your current reality
Right.
and doesn't let you think outside the box.
They want
or
you.
vote
Yeah.
outside of the box.
They want you to
Yes.
color inside the box, man. Because who knows what
they don't
other
like
options
colored
you
outside
have.
of the box.
Yeah.
So I just wrote in a big cock.
You just
And I,
a very
I, wa- I wasn't.
detailed with a vein on it, like really detailed.
Just like, yep, that's who I'm voting for.
Yeah, so I don't know how the machine took that exactly.
You
but-
should just put like Cody's cock on it.
Yeah,
Just like and then like a little like arrow.
I have written in myself before, but I didn't go with that this year.
I almost did for sheriff.
Only one man can straighten up this town. This county, it's me. I would vote for you for sheriff if you ran.
I have no prior experience.
Me.
It's you.
But,
What's going on?
It's my Ring cameras at the Myrtle Beach house.
Oh,
It
some
sees motion.
prowler in
and
the
it
fucking
alerts me.
woods.
Yes. It's
Some
usually the stray
crackhead.
cats.
It's usually me.
what do you do if you see
Stray
somebody?
I can actually turn on a floodlight and yell at them.
Hey,
That's great. Hey, fuckface.
Hey! Go away!
Hey, you. Get off my property.
You no good.
son of a bitch. Dude, we're so fucked. With the new administration coming in, we're fucked now. We're definitely fucked now. See, in Trump's America, we can get away with saying, but now we can't. We can't even say, or even like look at that down the street.
Man.
Hey,
That one?
Yeah, even that one, man.
Son of a bitch.
remember our last president? That was a.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He was pretty all right,
Yeah, he was good. He was a good guy.
except for the fact he was a kind of person.
He
so-
kind of bombed a bunch of in, that hospital in. Look it up on Wiki. Anyways, the producers,
CI.
CI, what?
See,
Hey, why are those people showing? Oh God, get down!
We just need to have a sound effect that's just like explosions and like breaking into and just like a lot of screaming. Shut that dog up! Shut that dog up!
Kill the dog! Kill the dog! I found the drugs. Man, I don't have no drugs, man. Found a kilo of coke right in my hands. Man, you're in a tough situation. Looks like you're going to have to turn on somebody for freedom.
Nick Cage, I didn't know you were really a cop. I'm not. I'm just here.
Yeah.
They let me go for joyrides anytime I want.
The government has me fucked up too, man. IRS said I can't be free. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
That was tasty.
Bourbon chicken.
That bourbon shit. Yeah, just
burping chicken.
shoving it down my
There you
throat.
go.
So yeah, currently, last
So-
time I checked, Biden and Trump were still going at it in the backyard,
I think
kissing and
Biden.
So I haven't
sucking.
like looked for an update since like noon. Has anything changed?
Biden's like
Nothing's
6
changed.
votes away electoral wise.
Let's just
That's
double
the last
check
thing
here.
I saw.
Let's check our good source Google.
So has Wisconsin or Pennsylvania or Georgia or any of those? They're all still hanging?
Pennsylvania, of course, all
Yeah,
the Trump,
the swing
the Trump
states.
states are still being counted. So
Yeah, nothing's really changed.
Yeah.
Even if they say right now, like they call it for specific places, it's still not done.
Yeah. Whenever I was watching last night, I mean, they kind of, whenever Arizona fell or was landed or whatever you want to call it, they were like, oh.
fuck.
Yeah.
So
Well, and Trump's still beating his chest saying that he's going to end up winning Arizona when this is all done because there's like, I forget how many 100,000, so many hundreds of thousands of absentee ballots that still need to be. So this isn't going away for any time soon. Like,
I
we're
heard,
going to
like,
have weeks
a week,
of this.
yeah.
what is it?
guys.
What Alex Jones say? 84 days of hell.
Yeah.
79.
79
days of
Yeah.
hell. 79 days of hell.
No, this is
I'm not drunk.
The best way that started the podcast is just like Joe's like, and we're live, and we have a very special guest. And you just see, he's just like smiling, just like, hey.
I didn't start watching it.
You
till
know
probably
me.
like 20, 30 minutes in.
Oh, you skipped ahead? Oh,
No, I didn't skip ahead. I was just listening to it. And I
gotcha.
wasn't watching it,
Oh.
so I probably should go back.
I just saw it on my lunch
He's
break.
just got like a shit-eating grin on his face. Like,
Oh, wait, do you have it in the group text? Or can you pull up the group text? I don't have my phone on me. It just has the image of it, but it's like,
Well, I
like laughed so hard, and like it's during like when the daycare kids are sleeping, and I just had my headphones in. I'm on lunch, and so like I'm just like laughing really hard. And Mom's like, "Shut up!" And then the dogs start barking, and it was all because of Alex Jones.
So I gotta say, this election so far, I mean, we got 4 more weeks to go before the election is over, but it's been low energy, man. Remember 2016 where everybody was just like hyped up for
because everybody's terrified.
yeah. Now it's like I was watching InfoWars last night, and they're even they were just like, "Yep, fuck." They're supposed to be running around screaming and yelling, but they were just kind of like, "Yep, we're here and we're doing coverage." Everybody was like that. Young Turks, InfoWars, just like down through the line, man.
Well, they all know the same thing. They all know this is going to be drug out for weeks.
Yeah.
Like this is probably going to end up going to the Supreme Court at some point because
Hmm.
even if Trump
How's that going to work out now?
Now that's interesting.
5D chess.
That's how he wins it. Just told you I should have packed the court.
Oh, fuck.
Because if let's just take Arizona for example. So everyone says Biden won. Well, let's say they wait and they count all the votes and now it's Trump. Let's say he ekes it out by 20,000 votes. Biden's going to turn around and be like, "Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm now going to sue and I want to recount."
Well, he might
And
be
he's gonna
dead.
do that on about 6 different states, 7 different states.
Yeah, it's going to fucking...
This is going to be worse than the hanging Chads. Now you kids are too old or too young to remember that probably, but
I don't know if I...
Now there's plenty of
2000
Chads
George
that I've
W.
grown up with.
Oh, yeah.
with Man Bear Pig and
Yes,
George
yeah.
W. Bush.
Yeah. It's
Super
half
stereo.
man,
Oh,
Half bear,
I forgot about
half
that.
pig.
Because that went to the Supreme Court. That went all the way.
Yeah,
I mean, they
it's
pushed
done.
it, and that was one state. So now we're looking at,
Was that Pennsylvania?
it was Florida.
Florida, yeah. It was a fucking disaster. too.
Usually,
Like,
like the second election for the incumbent, it's like a low energy. Like as I remember, Obama's second election was
Yeah.
pretty low energy.
yeah.
It wasn't like as like
He's doing a little bit of blow.
Well, and who was it that ran against Obama in that?
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney.
Romney.
There wasn't much of
that
a...
fucking Mormon.
Yeah. There wasn't much... I don't think there was much of a
Dogs
threat
on
there.
cars.
That guy.
Top of cars.
He wasn't a very big threat, really, at the time.
They
But
were pretty
I mean,
neck
I
and
was
neck at the
well.
beginning
I mean,
there.
they said it like it was like this one is so low energy that like in 2016, like what Joe Rogan literally had that like live cast where like he had 6 people with him and it was like 6 or 7 hours long. This one only lasted like 3 hours.
I
But
didn't see the
think
first one.
They shut it
Part of
down
that
like
was
a
kind of Joe, because he even
well.
said,
This is scary. Goodbye. And there's not much to cover though. Like, and you can't joke about it so much because I think everybody in the back of their minds knows it's like this is going to drag on and this is going to be either like a very mediocre win, like a really bad win for somebody if they can eke it by, or a constitutional crisis.
Yeah. I don't think anything's going to be resolved this year.
This is I don't know.
They have to resolve it by a certain point.
Well, like, is the point like?
Let's
the
just say that
inauguration?
this is
like when does it? When is that? When does it have to be
it's
resolved?
in like so. This is like the country equivalent of like catching like your wife sleeping with another man in the act. It's like, oh, this is awkward. Plus, like, you're kind of angry at the same time. So very interesting.
It was interesting this round because both sides were just like,
well, where's the memes, man? Trump had good memes in 2016. What happened to the meme magic? Where the fuck was 4chan, man, this time? They probably grew up.
Yeah.
They probably turned 30 and they're like, fuck, dude.
well, and being the winner, being the victor in 2016, lowers it. I mean, I still believe the left can't meme. But,
no, that's true, and I don't have a side really. Everybody knows that I'm a far right Nazi. And I don't have a side because my ideology kind of goes from both sides. I'm a nationalist, but also I'm a socialist at the same time, and I don't like certain groups of people. Of course I send them to the
Camps.
Okay, just kidding. Everybody knows what kind of politician or what my political views are. Easy. Centrist. I'm a centrist. Yeah, I vote for them. Only them.
But it's going to be interesting because you were talking about a little bit earlier, I think before we started recording, like what's happened in the Senate. Well, the Senate, they basically retained all their seats. I think they lost one.
So even if Biden wins,
they still have a massive
roadblock
Senate majority. Yeah. And now you have Cocaine Mitch and a pissed off Lindsey Graham that are going to wreak havoc on old retard Joe. Yeah. They are going
poor Joe
to ruin anything he wants to get done.
Yeah. It'll be like
what did Joe run on? I'm not Trump.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm not Trump.
I think there's the turnout was as much to oppose the other party as it was to support a party.
Yeah.
I think Trump has fanatical followers and stuff like that, as evidenced by rallies and things like that. But
I think they're pretty. I think they're pretty low key, man.
Yeah.
I think I think they're pretty.
As evidenced by the fucking trucks with 18 fucking goddamn flags on
trucks
them.
and motorcycles.
Yeah, I haven't seen a motorcycle.
Boat parades.
Yeah, there was a goddamn boat parade. If you didn't know about that,
I witnessed it at Myrtle Beach.
I was there,
Jesus,
man.
That must have been even more insane.
I was there.
I would say the one thing I noticed about
I got my dick sucked.
Trump boat parade was the boats were amazing. So they're very wealthy people.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Of course, the millionaire is gonna love Trump.
Yeah.
What do you guys think will happen then? I'm not well informed on politics and stuff.
I think Taney County, where we're residing currently, and if you want to know my home address, let me know. I think it's going to escalate into civil war, and everybody at this table will be killing each other.
Either way, it'll be civil war, or
not really.
If Joe comes in, you think shit's actually going to get done?
I think if Trump wins, I think you'll see more unrest than if Biden wins.
That's what I'm curious about.
The extreme radical sides, if you look at it from the extreme right and that militant side versus your Antifa and your extreme left, they seem to like losing a lot less.
Yeah.
so I could see, and they and this is just generalizations, obviously, but they don't like not getting their way.
Yeah.
And they anything I've seen is if you oppose the viewpoint, then there's no debate there. There's no reasoning. There's it's just no, fuck you.
Well, it's everybody says the mainstream media always says there's more violence on the right. Yet every time I turn on the good old television, it seems like your extreme
peaceful riots.
It seems like your extremist left is burning something down.
Yeah. Well, my extreme leftist friends say that's far right agitators that are starting that
are going in CIA people that are going in to start the riots.
And it's I don't understand that because I don't see it.
That's their George Soros.
Yeah.
Or I guess their George Soros is the Koch brothers.
Or
Koch brothers, whatever.
Isn't one dead now and they're not even...
I have both of them tattooed on my chest. I'm I want to be these guys.
And even them, they had very interesting...
Very libertarian views.
Yeah, they weren't even necessarily Republicans.
No, they were I mean, they were socially liberal. So
I personally,
that's great. That's how stupid the modern day left is. Like, fuck these guys. It's like, man, they're actually socially liberal. They like gay marriage and shit. They don't care.
yeah, they're
No,
big
fuck
on
them
the environment.
guys.
Like
Yeah.
they're big on green policies and stuff. They're
It's the the center of the country, or not the geographical center, but just sort of a political stance is not represented anymore. It's you got, and maybe they are, but in the media,
Yeah,
is
Trump.
a huge part of the problem. Is that all these problems are highlighted and blamed, and it's just the division just continues to grow.
I understand that there's or I wouldn't say new problems in our country, but like older. I don't know how to describe
Old
it.
unresolved shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will say that. But the thing is that like some like your modern day spin on a lot of this shit has already happened. Like people are like, oh, where are these like organizations coming from? These Marxist organizations. I'm like, man, these bitches have been around for like the 60s, man. And the CIA. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding about that. No, it's like
they've been around a lot longer.
they've been around, yeah, quite a bit, and then of course like you're the other side of the coin too. Like I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think the right wing extremists are as well organized as your left wing militants.
I think you'd be.
I mean, I think they're more.
I
I think they're
think,
more
yeah.
deadly, but
I think you'd be. I think there's stuff underneath your nose you don't even know exists.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for instance, Lady Ghostbusters 2. They're gonna be bringing that back.
Did that happen?
Wait, so why are they doing
it's
that?
under your nose.
But why are they doing that?
Because it came out in 2016 for last election, so I'm surprised that.
But they already
have.
have like a new Ghostbusters movie coming out with like
a
not
real
them.
one.
Yeah, like a real one.
Are you guys saying you didn't like the Lady Ghostbusters movie?
I didn't even watch it.
I wouldn't even fart in its direction.
You guys are not PC at all. I watched that
watched
movie and I loved it. I loved every second, and I cannot mention any single line from it.
I bought all the merchandise, and my whole room is just all busted out.
I busted in that room, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. That big one I like.
Power.
I like both them big ones. The fat one and then the tall
And the
manly
diagonal
one.
If you came upon like a
You mean
pool of ectoplasm, what are you gonna do?
What did you say?
I said if you came upon like a pool
Like if I
of
came on it, so it'd be more
what are
ectoplasm.
you gonna do? Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm gonna
What
call
would that
my
do to the ectoplasm?
worlds.
That's where ghosts come
Just a
from.
bunch of rape ghosts.
Yeah, right. Ghosts.
I would take a picture with it, and it'd be the new cover of my death metal album. It'd be called Sextoplasm. It's gonna be my porno grind album.
Porno grind for the new Kid Cock movie.
Yeah. Hell yes. We got an ongoing joke. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. We're in the. I think we're almost in the double digits now, not counting the ones that were not released,
Yes.
which is like every other week now. But let's try to have this one released.
Yeah.
I guess that's up to me. I guess I
Why
could
don't you keep it on the fucking rails then, bud?
keep it on the fucking. No, dude. This is the night to go off the rails. This is the post-election coverage. Live coverage. We got actually a map up here real
So
quick.
do you guys think that we'll be safer in Joe's or Trump's arms?
Like literally? Like
Yeah, and physically,
like
when
physically?
he holds the country.
If-
with
if-
arms
if he-
wide open.
Like he's holding me like a baby, and like
Arms
coddling me,
wide
or
open.
like who do I trust not to?
Do you think?
I
Joe's
don't
got
think-
dementia, and Trump has tiny hands.
Yeah.
So holding, like,
You might get some orange on you.
You know, there's a
Yeah.
part of me that just like
you're gonna get dropped either way.
you're gonna get fucked. Yeah, you're gonna get fucked somehow. I just like that empty, soulless smile that Joe has with his beady eyes.
Black fucking beady eyes.
Have you noticed when he's outside, like how much he just squints? He's just like,
Now I was a lifeguard at this pool 50 years ago, and there's a bad dude named Corn Puff. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, the kids would come over and just like, that's the bad thing is like, maybe if Joe Biden becomes president, it's gonna be fucking like the last 8 years is gonna be the best, the hilarious, like just like. I hope he does like. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but like, I hope he does become president because that'll just be hilarious.
If Joe Biden
And he lives through it too.
I was
And
gonna
Kamala
say,
gets cucked. That'd be fucking hilarious.
great, that would be great.
She's like,
yeah, like if Biden wins, whatever does he live through? a term.
There's just a countdown, like
It's
Days that Biden's still alive.
he's like sleeping in the Oval Office, like.
Come on, Harris.
And then like they're all like staring at him.
Die.
They're all staring at him like, I think he's dead. Go poke him. It's like, yeah, he's dead. Go get the press. Let's alert the Senate. No, I'm still alive. Oh fuck.
The thing that just blows me away about it is, so
Do you think they're gonna have a framed picture of Hunter Biden with a crack pipe in the White House?
It's already
Because I kind of want to get that tattooed on my chest, just like how low and high. Like that reminds me of that Horse the Band lyric, "Living at the top when you're at the fucking bottom." Eli, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy.
no, that's okay. That's okay. I just find it interesting that Kamala Harris was like, when she was running for president, didn't even get one delegate. She was like the first person to drop out. Everybody hates her.
Yeah.
And now she's
You gotta have a real ball buster as your
very
second
high
command.
chance of being the vice president.
Yeah.
Like, it, no matter who comes out on top, the other side's going to believe it's illegitimate. It's that close. Yep. And so
It's gonna be fun because the thing is like nobody's gonna get anything done the next 4 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Maybe Trump if he gets elected.
If Trump won, you could see some stuff move.
But the thing is, like, it's not like if the Democrats win, like, it's just gonna be like,
It's gonna
nope,
It's gonna
we're not
be
going
similar
through.
to whenever Obama was in office. I was talking to Kate about it the other night, and if you think about it, Obama will probably just be remembered as the first black president.
Yeah, because he
Wait,
didn't really
did
do
he
much.
do anything
Nothing,
else?
No.
Obamacare.
Well, like, he did Obamacare, which was fucking immediately wiped off the books whenever Trump came in.
That's
So-
hilarious.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
He was just so like, I'm not necessarily.
I think
he's but
I think Obama will be also known for like the legalization of
Gay marriage.
gay marriage, but or not the legalization,
he
but
didn't
like
have
the-
anything to do with that.
I know, but he will be remembered because it was under his.
Well, I mean, he'll also be remembered for murdering
He will be remembered.
hundreds of thousands.
Actually,
of
he's never remembered
innocent
for bombing
children,
You know,
brown people.
Yep, he's
Those
he's never remembered like for bombing
Those
that hospital.
Sandies.
You know, fun stuff like that. Fun, cool
Hospital.
drone
The
strike
wedding.
shit. You know
How
what?
about the wedding?
Oh yeah, totally
People
forgot
forget
about
about that. Like,
Good
he
shit.
drone strike a wedding.
Fuck
killed
yeah,
everybody.
dude. I gotta say, you know
But
what?
the one
I gotta
person.
give. I gotta
hey,
give.
that was funny.
Yeah,
It was funny.
Sorry, my bad.
That was
guys.
funny, like, haha.
Thanks.
Dude, that's the ultimate wedding present. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna give you the best years of your life, and I'm just gonna bomb the shit out of you before you get married, so you don't have to suffer. I'm doing yourself a favor, kid. That's great, dude. Can't believe it's fucking bombed a wedding. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
You think he's? Yeah, they had it coming. I mean, they were enemies of the state. What's Bush remembered for?
being the retarded president?
Doing 9/11.
Doing that.
Yeah. I'm like, man. Name a president that's left a legacy
Reagan.
recently. You know,
Reagan.
that was positive.
Clinton.
Well, Bill Clinton. Yeah,
Bill Clinton was just fucking everything.
Bill Clinton did leave
but
a
we
positive
did have
legacy.
one of the best economic
Positive in
times with him
STDs,
as
man.
president.
Yeah, but actually under Trump, I believe it was the economy was his hit higher highs.
Inflammation.
Yeah,
Is that the word?
Inflammation.
Yes.
As you can see here on this chart, the economy has some inflammation. Dude, I've always wanted to. It's happened before multiple times on like CNN and Fox News and like all these news sources, where fake experts get on. I've always wanted to see if I can pull that off and
You
just see
should
how
just
long.
Be a fake expert.
Yeah.
Just go on like Red Eyes or whatever those are called. Just
That's
They
not
don't do
around
the show
anymore, sadly.
Oh, they don't?
no,
That was the
they
only
quit.
thing that was good on
That
Fox
was
News.
Probably the best show that's ever been
Yeah,
on Fox News.
just like a bunch of conservative like politicians and then comedians.
Yeah, they
like what could
randomly
go
have-
wrong?
You'd have like Buzz from the Melvins.
Yeah, it's like what am I doing here? From what like I've heard or like back in the day, I guess like from what I guess like listening to like Tim Dillon and like Nick Mullen, like all it is just like you don't get paid for it. They just bust you. They just give you a limo there and then they feed you and you get like 3 hours of notoriety essentially.
yeah.
I remember
time on
watching it
Fox
back in the
News.
day, dude. Like even when I was like a Bernie bro in like 2014, 2015, man, like Red Eye was fucking hilarious, dude. Bring that back, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck does Fox have going on at like midnight to 1 a.m.? I can't remember when it was like 1 to 3.
Old
Tucker
people
Carlson.
commercials.
I would love it.
Depends and
if Alex Jones
Drugs.
gets in like a Groucho Marx
Coke.
like glasses or whatever or some disguise,
sneaks
and
on.
he's like, yeah, I have a show now. It's the
I'm Jalix.
and then he just does his thing on Fox. No one recognizes him.
So
You look like someone.
Well, now, okay, well,
Holy
we have
shit.
to look at the states, but we also have to remember that the moon is hollow.
he can't resist.
Fuck.
He fucking can't
like,
resist.
oh,
like bringing
I
like
for-
something like
You know, like the Senate race is getting real tight here. Fucking goddamn hermaphroditical frogs. Ah, goddamn it, I did it again.
I realize it. I know who he is. Who is it? Bill Hicks. Shit.
that would
Bill Hicks.
so I watched the David Icke Alex Jones interview yesterday.
I tried finding that. Like I couldn't.
It was in the middle of the day, man. I only got it because like I wasn't, I was working really hard at my job at home. I was really putting in them hours.
At Joe.
Yeah. And I was watching InfoWars on my second screen on my personal computer, not my work computer. I would never mix business with pleasure. Anyways, yeah, it was pretty good. To be honest with you, I really think that David Icke is actually I think he just says the reptilian shit just to get people's attention about his other ideas, to be honest with you.
I haven't watched anything new of his.
Because he was really like, actually, to be honest with you, compared to like the first guy who was on there, I can't remember who it was. David Icke was pretty calm, collected.
He's never
He didn't
been-
say
well,
anything
he's not
crazy.
like a-
Yeah, he's not.
He's
like
always
over-
very calm.
Yeah.
I mean, for a meth head, I thought he would be kind of all over the place.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk about the reptilians.
Yep. But no, even dude, I depressed me the fuck like so much because InfoWars in 2016 was banging, man. Like I'm talking like
Well, they deplatformed him from everything. You can't get him anywhere. You
Crank-
can't watch
crank it
Alex
up.
Jones on YouTube.
That's so dumb.
yeah, fucking crank it up, dude. Like 2016 election coverage for InfoWars was like, you got Alex Jones skits, you got Alex Jones running around like
Shirtless.
you got like
Having
some
tinfoil on his head.
in 2016? When was he buffed up? Was that
like
before?
that,
Was
like
it
15, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the super male vitality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my mom bought me some of that.
Can you give that to me? Because I really need it.
I'll ship it to
Can
you.
Can you
Don't
give
even
me
I've opened it.
for Christmas? Can you can you just buy me like a year's supply of super male vitality? Make your dick
so you
12
look like
inches
Alex
long.
Jones.
Yeah. I'm just like running around my office like, hey, like just outright sexually harassing women.
And when he said like, on
Dude,
the
they
Joe-
had some like hot ass women on there back in the day. I don't know if they're still around. I don't watch it day to day anymore, but like I'm like, that's what you need is like a conservative blonde like
You know
hot.
what Fox News does?
Yeah,
News
yeah. You need like a Fox News girl. Just kidding. I want those girls with a bunch of tattoos and that will cheat on me in 2 months.
That too.
That too. Both of them at the same time. I can go across the political spectrum. I'll fuck a Marxist, and I'll fuck a
Groucho Marxist.
Groucho Marxist. Right? Just a regular old Republican. But yeah, no, it was kind of this whole thing. Like, I think people are on edge. Obviously, as you guys are said, like I'm on edge because I have money riding on it. I bet $2,000.
I was thinking about that. I was talking to my
did,
woman
actually.
about that. I was like, shit, I just realized
My bookie's
lot-
gonna fucking kill me.
mybookie.ag.
We should just do advertisements for stuff that we're not advertised, like we're not even sponsored for.
I'm curious. Like,
Hey
I was just
Cody,
like,
what kind of wireless headphones do you usually rock? I know you're an audiophile, so you probably don't rock
no, they're-
wireless headphones.
No, I do, but they're not really that.
So have you
good.
tried
You should get some
Stamps.com?
Raycon and Stamps.com because I know even though you're not supposed to probably be in league with the postal service.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
No,
Fuck
I know
those
your dick
government
doesn't
programs.
work. Have you tried Blue Chews?
Hey, I got some on me right now. Let's all take some. Let's do a little. This is like what them YouTubers do. Product review.
Oh, God.
Here's a product review. Budweiser, king of beers. I
genuine.
know I'm just bootleg Budweiser.
It's great. It's always save.
Hey man, I love Budweiser. It's genuine. Yeah, it has that holographic sticker on the front, so I know it's official Budweiser. So
Drinking the diesel, man.
Yeah, dude. They didn't have PBR.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you do on a Wednesday night? Sit at home with your family, talk to your fucking wife. No, we're in here in the Führer bunker, looking at the stats, looking at the numbers, looking at our charts to see who's gonna win the fucking election right now. There it is. Read it, Eli. Where are we at, election wise?
Last I saw was
Joe Jorgensen. She's winning. The other
Sleepy Joe Biden.
Sleepy Joe Biden.
And racist Donald Trump.
Racist. That I wish they would just do that instead of just have like the official names. Just have like their nicknames, like Sleepy Joe, like kind of like a boxer, like Sleepy Joe Biden. Like that's what
In the blue corner.
Fuck it. Just bring back dueling. Just fuck it.
Have
That would
him.
be over so fast. Trump would.
I got something for you, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, love him or hate him or even like him or not.
I'm gonna
but
miss him.
The dude was doing like 5 rallies a day there towards the end.
What the?
That's why I wanted the tattoo.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
Trump and Biden making out.
Except for
Supple
like
kiss right there. Just look at Biden's lips. He's just like
sealed with a kiss.
He's got those old wet lips, you know,
old, wet.
that
nasty.
just like constantly like.
Do you think how many butterscotch candies do you think Biden carries around with him?
Pockets.
Like Werther's Originals.
Yeah.
He's sponsored by Werther's Originals. And this year for the 2020 election, Werther's Originals brings you Sleepy Joe Biden.
I don't think he actually has any in his pockets because he'd forget about him, and that's
Oh,
why he sucks
darn.
on his wife's fingers.
No, God, no. Come here, Joe.
And those
Yeah.
little strawberry
Here's your
candies
treat.
too.
Here's your treat, Joseph.
Oh, thank you. Jesus Christ. No, he probably has them.
smell your hair again,
But-
bitch.
Like if you're at like one of those like fundraisers and like he's like, "Hey, have some Werther's Original." You're like, "No, you get away from him. You get away from him." Hey,
But-
I just want to hug your kid. Like, no, don't touch
They're
him.
actually like, what is it, Ginkgo biloba, whatever that shit is.
Oh, yeah, date rape drugs. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
they're to help with his memory.
Brain function. Yeah, I'll take it. I think you guys made fun of me for it.
This is kratom. This is pure kratom pills.
It helps you dream.
Oh yeah, we talked about Alpha Brain, or right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then you were
I
saying,
tried
like,
that and I didn't see as much results. I did like ginkgo biloba.
Well, you didn't do the alpha brain correctly. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to snort it.
Yeah, it's
While you're
best
doing
with
a
DMT.
kettlebell lift.
Yeah, it's best
And
with
listening to
DMT.
Joe Rogan.
I want to listen to Joe Rogan while on DMT and see what kind of effects that has.
get
Probably
his-
lame.
What, the Icaroser?
Like, wow, that guy was lame. That guy's. All right.
I was communicating in reptilian Nigerian.
They don't speak reptilian Nigerian. They don't use their mouths to speak. They communicate via their mind.
Yeah,
Trust me,
There's
I
no
know.
Nigerian reptilians.
Are they,
What do you mean by that?
They're too burnt.
You
Well,
think
the only
black
chance
people
of-
can't be reptilians? You think reptilians are not going to try to become black people, like wear black people suits because what? They're not going to be as powerful? Last time I checked, our last president, well, I guess it just depends if somebody won, but you know, Obama, he was a reptilian. He was black or half black. Sorry.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the reptilian Obama?
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily if I think he's a reptilian. I do
This is a
believe
joke,
that
man.
Michelle is a man, though.
Do you actually?
Yes,
Why?
Dude, Michelle looks like she could fucking bench press me
exactly,
and then suck my dick.
Yeah,
exactly.
her shoulders are like twice as wide as mine.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. She looks like she could, like, her clit would be bigger than both our dicks combined.
That'd be really funny to see.
Like, just
I'm
to-
sure you've watched the videos where you see her
No.
hair fingers quote clit being exposed.
No, is there
Nope.
like, is it like a bulge?
Yes.
Just like a fist?
Yes.
That's
I
hilarious.
never actually typed into Google Michelle Obama's clit exposed.
Well, we're getting ready to.
Yes, please.
Just look up Michelle Obama as a man.
Is that
Just
what was
go
on
down there.
Breitbart in 2009 and 2010? I miss those days. I wish I was like more conservative back then. That seemed a lot more fun.
I just miss Breitbart himself.
Yeah. This is war.
Like, he was a badass.
Let's see.
Again, kind of like Alex Jones. You agree or disagree with him. Like,
You got like the
Entertainers,
legit.
man. They're entertainers. They're great entertainers.
That's the funniest thing about Jones.
mysteriously died of a heart attack.
No, he was killed.
Mysteriously.
Michelle
do you
Obama
think-
clit. Damn, dude.
You got to show me this.
Holy Okay, no, that's fake.
Wait, let me see this. Do you think that Alex Jones just has a lot of security with him?
No, I bet he has no security.
God damn.
Dude, that's fucking...
I need to see this.
No, come on now. Those are fake. Like that one, like she's itching her balls.
You know...
What is that about? There's a gif of one where it's like a bulge.
Yeah,
like
we're just
enlarged.
bulged. Yeah, I saw that.
Grabbing the cup in the balls right there.
Do you think that they're like Alec? People don't actually.
Michelle Obama upskirt. Let's see what that's
He's
about.
too crazy. Like we don't have to kill him. People don't trust him. Or like
Yeah, they just deplatform him and then
keep him
hope
as
that
a
he goes
crazy.
away. They ignore him.
I just
kinda
feel
like
like
they
he would
did
be
with-
someone they'd try and kill.
Like when there's a little
Not
bit of
really.
truth there and they can't argue against it, and I'm not saying everything Alex says is correct, but
Yes, I am.
there's always a hint of truth in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And when there is that truth, the establishment just ignores it. Like, look what they did with the Hunter Biden stuff. Like, I mean, there was something there. I mean, there's something going on.
there was
Right?
something there. Yeah, there was something there. All right.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, something kind of legitimate. Now, does every politician's kid go out and try to get deals off their name? Probably.
Yes.
Like, yes. So it goes both ways. It's not like
Yes.
it's not just a Biden thing or a Trump thing. It's but
You know how even
the way
like
they treated it though was just so fucking weird to me.
They shut it
They
down.
just shut it down. So
Yeah.
that tells me that's like there's
there's some bullshit.
something serious there, like bigger than even maybe
You don't
what
even-
we've even seen.
even the left is coming out being like, "What the fuck? You can't do that." Because like even some of the left, you're more open minded. You know,
Well, they shouldn't. but
actually, they're
that's-
shills. Those are right wing shills portrayed as leftists.
That's why like crony capitalism is
Great.
the name of the game right now. And so
love-
they're all doing it. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
their affiliation is. They're
I mean,
all-
I do that
They're
in
all
my
making that sweet
life.
bread.
I always say like, "Hey, I'm Tom's son." They're like, "Do I know you?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know me." They're like, "Okay." I look at them like, "Let's see that money, man. Let's make that big deal." They're like, "This is a gas station." At 2 a.m. in the
Gucci
morning.
room.
You
with my
ordered
dad.
you ordered Big League
I don't
Chew,
want
son.
that.
Like, chill the fuck out.
Dude, Big League Chew's fucking delicious, man.
Yeah.
It just kind of like, it's not as flavorful after like 10 minutes, though. You have to keep on chewing.
Yes.
I wish I thought of that.
It's
like,
not like if you're gonna invest
I got
in
this
the
bubble
gun
gum. I'm just
game,
gonna
it's not-
fucking. I'm
yeah.
just yeah. I got this bubble gum. Let's shred it. Just fucking shred it. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm making money.
Well,
The guy
it's
probably
like-
makes
it's-
$2,000 a year from that idea.
It's subtly, encouraging children to chew tobacco.
Well, I mean,
Well, it was made for the opposite. Actually, it was made for
Old men that are
Old
trying
men.
to kick the habit.
yeah.
Yeah. I
No,
can see that.
you're-
God damn, I love my red man, but I gotta chew this big league chew.
No, you're actually.
Oh,
wrong.
those guys at the bingo parlor are gonna make fun of me in the VFW.
I'm surprised.
What, Ronnie? You chewing big league chew? You faggot.
I'm surprised you didn't realize that it was actually created so kids would start chewing tobacco. Like,
It says on the back of the fucking package that it was created
no,
by
look-
like an ex.
yeah, you know who the creator was?
Who? Red-
Shredder. It was Shredder.
That was a bad joke, man.
No, he got.
I'm not gonna lie.
Have you ever seen the headquarters? All you can do is play video games. You get cigarettes and chew.
Hey, what if
They started by
what if
just
the
giving them the tobacco.
what if the Foot Clan just bought guns? You think they could take over New York then?
That's not practical. No.
Well, they wouldn't be able
Instead
to
of
because
ninjas.
guns are banned in New York. So it's
They're
anti-
illegal.
Oh yeah, the criminal enterprise can't get fucking guns.
No, but
That's
they're
what they tell
illegal.
Yeah, that's
August.
illegal.
Yeah.
The guns are illegal.
The
You can't
foot-
have
No guns
them.
allowed.
The foot like just rules by.
Wait.
all-
He's like, there's like a ninja with a gun. Like, wait, whoa. Put that down. So it's
Probably
probably
the sign.
Yeah.
that is dishonorable. Get yourself a katana and kill somebody.
You saw that one meme, like a gun pointing at somebody, like, no, I will not allow you to rob me. Put the gun away.
That's illegal, sir. Put it up.
I will not stand for it.
I am calling the cops not because you're robbing me, because you own a handgun.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what this election has taught me? We should just like people were like,
Build a bunker.
well, yeah, build a bunker, but
Yeah.
we should,
Yeah.
as a country, let's just split up, man.
It should.
Let's get a divorce,
It's
dude.
just time.
Let's just get a divorce from New York
It
and
should truly
California.
teach you
Just fuck
that
it.
elections are bullshit, politics are bullshit, and yes, we should all secede.
Yeah, we should all secede right now.
I've been preaching to whoever will listen to me about secession for years.
He like corners somebody like in the office. They're like, I gotta go, Eli. I printed something on the copier. And you're like,
I'm creepier. Like,
yeah, he'll send it
we'll
to
have
you
a
in
little
your
whiskey.
email.
He'll sit down with somebody and be like, "What do you think about secession?"
You like,
Hey,
start,
what do you
like,
think
playing
about,
with their hair? So
What do you think about cryptocurrency? Does that get your? Does that get anything going on
Bitcoin's
downstairs?
at 14K.
I know, I saw that, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Glad I bought all that shit at 10 and 9 when the economy crashed. I was getting a stimulus check and a paycheck. Knock on wood, because Biden's going to win. We're going to go out in the lockdown again, and we're going to lose every job.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go into like a 4-year period. Well, I'm sleeping all the time. It's good for me, so why don't you just sleep too?
See, I think if Biden wins, COVID goes away.
That would be hilarious.
I think that's what's
There'll
probably
be
going to
some-
happen.
There's
a
just a-
couple months.
there's
you know,
just a-
now, yeah.
There's just a
Like-
cure in the first 2 months. I found a cure.
Yeah.
I found a cure. That's my speech.
It's the hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, it's the bleach. It was bleach all along. It's okay if Joe drinks. Actually, I'd be okay if Joe drinks that bleach, just straight
Hey.
up bleach. All right, I found a cure. It's just like Clorox.
Death Clock clearly showed us that you can drink bleach and it helps you pass a drug test. So there's things to be said there.
I just want to see him like give a speech and just like fall asleep in the middle of it, and just fall off the stage. That probably actually.
Rest assured, there's
No.
going to be plenty of comedic material if Joe Biden
Yep.
wins the presidency.
They
It-
keep
no,
him
it's like
on
that.
fish strings.
He's
So
like-
anytime he like starts to fall, they can just catch him and keep him like as a marionette.
He's gonna be like the fucking Hans Moleman of goddamn presidents.
Not sure on that one.
No,
Nope.
you don't know who
That one
Hans,
went over my head.
You don't know who Hans Moleman is?
Nope.
You know that old guy in The Simpsons always gets beat up and
Okay.
oh,
I
that
do.
guy. Yeah, that guy. He's gonna be Hans Moleman. He's did something bad. Oh, goodbye. That'd be great.
Really, like, what's he going to do, like, when he has to go to China or someplace, and it's like
we're
past
gonna
his
get-
bedtime, and he's got to sit at a dinner with Winnie the Pooh and eat, and he's like,
Ching chong pong.
you know, they got to like prop his head up. He's like, oh yeah.
Just give him some Adderall.
Here's my
and give him
granddaughter,
Adrenaline.
Hunter Biden.
Yeah, that was like, what the fuck? I
Bing-
loved his speech
bing
last
bong,
night. He was
bong
like, it's
bong.
not over yet. It ain't over till the cows come home. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not what I want to see at 11:30 at night. I want to see somebody coming out and crying. But no, that didn't happen.
No.
They hold him at gunpoint.
No.
Yeah, listen, you're gonna have to stay awake for this, Biden.
When you got the high
Oh no. I'm sure he just walked out, gave his like 2 minutes, like
Unzipped his human skin and then laid down.
Yeah, that's right. Biden is the most low energy fucking reptilian. He needs to get some goddamn juice in him.
He's probably about 17 or 18,000 years old. So like,
He's old by reptile years. He needs to bask in the sun a little bit more and get some fucking
to be
energy.
in the Senate for 47 years, you've got to have some serious reptile blood there.
I bet he has one hell of a track record on fun shit, Black Ops shit, cool shit.
I
good
remember
shit.
back when your waiter or waitress was, a little bit too flamboyant, and you would just call them a faggot to their face,
Those were good.
and then everyone would just laugh at the table, and
That's
then
how
we'd
I'd-
rape him.
That's how. Oh,
I remember back in my day. I mean, back when I
just
was in office,
It's
me
not
and
even like
Obama-
normal stuff. It's just like back in my day, I used to do coke and heroin at the same time, and inject it in my dick while I was raping a kid in front of his mother. Anyway, no, I think I love that speech where he was like talking to those people at the pool. I remember back when this pool was segregated and it was kind of peaceful. It's like, whoa, Joe.
I haven't seen that, but I
No,
heard
he
about
didn't
it.
say that. I'm not
But
gonna.
he said, what was he? He did say
He's talking
something.
about corn pop, the bully.
corn pop.
I love that story. He's like, now corn pop. And I was just like, first of all, there's no muscly man bully that calls himself corn pop.
You got to do like the way his phrasing with that too was like, well, there used to be this guy around here named Corn Pop.
I'm just trying, like, old man. What? No, I love like that. Just that video, just him talking to a bunch of like black people that are not interested in his like old whitey honky story.
He's wearing like an Adidas tracksuit and like holding a skateboard under his arm with a backwards cap.
Hey kids, y'all listen to the new XXXTentacion album? Oh, he's dead. Damn, I lived longer than he did. Shit. Oh fuck, which one is it?
Yeah, it's not on that one.
There it is. Forget we have these samples over here. I'm not using them. I need to be a little bit lightning fast. I need to be lightning fast. So yeah, no, the election is just it's going to be fun, guys. You know what's cool about this is that next week we can have another election special, and we could just do election special part 2. Man, I feel sorry for the
Where
news.
we hang ourselves.
Yeah, we just kill ourselves on audio here.
I love. That's one of my favorite like lyrical quotes. Is like we never vote. We never vote because you won't hang yourself if go fuck yourself.
What is that NWA man you're singing over there?
No, go fuck yourself, you goddamn. No, we never vote because you won't hang yourself if you don't choose a rope. I always loved that line.
There's a Tupac lyric that really gets me. And it's probably one of my favorites.
X gonna give it to you. Is that the Tupac lyrics?
That's not Tupac. That's DXM.
Rick Ashley.
Never gonna give it to you.
Never gonna give it.
Never gonna give it to you.
If that's not a mix already, that needs to be one.
I mean, it should be, but here's the lyrics. So, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. I love that. That's my favorite lyric of all time. I want to get that tattooed on my fucking dick. Eli, will you be there for me to get? Will you come up from the Carolinas to watch me get my?
No, you're gonna go down there.
I'm gonna get down.
Yeah, there's plenty of tattoo parlors down there.
By the way, everybody, we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what you do on vacation is get a tattoo you're gonna hate in 4 years.
Myrtle for no reason.
We're
can I share some
dude.
inspirational lyrics as well?
Yeah.
This is from we'll just read them here.
Yeah, just
we'll
go.
from there. So
let's guess the lyrics in the band.
Swollen with liquid, ready to burst.
Cannibal Corpse.
A load of my lymph
Did I get it?
will quench this dead body's thirst.
No, this is the Black Dahlia murder.
1 month in the grave, twisted and half decayed. She turned her putrid yellow. I pissed in her maggot-filled asshole.
Who
That's
was
definitely
that?
Cannibal Corpse.
Was that Cannibal Corpse?
I come blood. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's great.
I can have those tattooed on me too, if you want. But yeah, Evan, do you have a favorite lyric? It's not about booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies? Dude, yeah, that's fucking. You know who is actually really good?
I have seen that. Yeah.
Riff Raff, the rapper, has great lyrics. I love.
Tiptoeing in my Jordans.
Yeah, no, literally, it's
Choking on the clot, gagging on the snot.
yeah.
My dick. Cause so late night.
I don't think that wasn't Corpse Grinder. That was
Barnes.
yeah, Chris Barnes.
I just want the
Is he
lyrics.
still alive or is he
Chris Barnes?
Yeah,
Isn't
he's
he
still
from 6 Feet Under?
Yeah, 6 Feet Under.
Yeah,
that
he's
show.
still-
he was
still
in
alive.
jail? Or no, that was the guitar player that went to jail, wasn't it? That had all the
Yes, that was the
Fucking guns and lit his house on fire. And
My Idol. Yeah.
that was actually a pretty weird story.
yeah.
So here's my favorite Riff Raff. I got a lot of actually favorite Riff Raff lyrics, but the soundbite: Clark Gable on my cable bill, Bill Cosby on my couch out in Nashville, long couch painted orange on the cornfields, high fructose concentrated purple spill. She was grabbing on my schlong doing handstands. Hey, Julia Stiles, save the last dance. Second glass, 30 birds in my bottle. Only 3 stay forever. That's 10%. I can do the math, but I chose to take a nap.
Hey,
Front yard hovercraft on Versace raft.
He's not done.
I am the white Gucci Mane with a spray tan.
Is it like a rap cop out whenever they drop like a name and say a movie in the lyric? Is it like
That's like the majority of that fucking genre. You
I'm
can't.
fucking out of shit here? Let me Julia Stiles.
That's all my lyrics.
Yeah, it's all about Julia Stiles, and he also barks a lot.
Yeah, I like.
Walker.
Who was that? What was it?
It's Riff Raff.
You know Riff Raff?
No.
He's a white guy with like cornrows and he's got like a mullet.
Sounds like who's
Kid
the guy?
Cock?
You know who's Kid does sound like Kid Cock. Sounds like oh god damn it, what's the guy from Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, J Rock.
J Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at
So Riff Raff also has another one of my favorite lyrics too. Let's see.
Like I really thought for a long time he's
It's a
not
joke.
a parody, right? Like
Yeah, no, he's
he's
real.
really that way.
He's hilarious. He was on
Yeah.
Theo Von's podcast talking, and he's a fucking ridiculous guy.
Theo Von and Riff Raff.
Yeah, what-
I'm pretty sure those
he,
are the
like,
same people.
Yeah,
Like, is this the same person?
they're both like wearing like the shades, and like Theo's got the mullet. He's like, man, I like the look. So man, did you ever blow any dudes back in? See, I remember. And Riff Raff's like, nah, man.
No.
this is like a
Didn't he
car
go to,
accident,
like,
man? God.
The VMAs with who did he dress up with was it Katy Perry? He went where they both dressed in jean dresses.
Yes, or Gene out. Yeah,
Yeah, like jean outfits.
I think-
I think that was
Like-
that was Britney Spears and what's his face.
no, there's something with Katy Perry and
Yeah,
Riff
it
Raff.
was-
Like they
Oh, really?
dated. It was ridiculous.
Whoa,
Yeah, I know.
that's a fucking man. Why would Riff Raff try to
Yeah.
fuck
There you
her?
go.
Is that Katy Perry?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like her. Oh, that one does. Okay.
Like the tits aren't big enough. It's not Katy
Yeah,
Perry.
Good for Riff Raff, I guess. What the?
Yeah, he's dated a few porn stars.
I've dated a few porn stars, gay porn stars. By date, I mean, never mind. Let's just not talk about it.
Hey, jacking off in your bed to a
Okay.
porn star does not count as dating.
Yeah, it
anymore.
does. Shut the fuck up.
I strongly disagree.
Riff Raff pulling up with 5 ace cards, maybe 5 jokers. Your bitch playing strip poker. I'm outside eating fried okra. With who? With Oprah.
He's the best.
He's the best.
So, but is that's not cheeky at all? That's like
He's so famous that he's eating fried okra. With who? With Oprah.
No, it's so hilarious. Like you think it's like
He's the white.
fake,
he's the
but-
white Gucci man with a spray tan.
why
How is that? How did he not get in trouble for that?
Here's the deal.
So he's
why is
basically-
this man famous, and why hasn't Matt Pike taken his spot?
Well, because Matt Pike doesn't have cornrows
yeah,
yet.
it's all about the look. And like anytime like someone
Hey,
gets facial
you tell
tattoos,
me more of an image of a man than Matt Pike.
a Post Malone.
Riff Raff. I'm sorry, no, I love Matt Pike, but Riff Raff like literally has the BET logo tattooed on his chest.
Yeah,
and he's a white guy.
Have you never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show? Riff Raff is the guy that's like, I remember during the time war.
Actually, Post Malone could be some sort of spawn of Matt Pike.
Could be.
I could see that.
I can see that.
So yeah, no. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
I brought it up. I fucked up. I read those Tupac lyrics. Hail
So-
Mary.
Kanye or Riff Raff for president?
Oh, Riff Raff all the way, dude. Riff Raff running Republican, man. Sitting butt naked.
We're getting closer and closer to President Camacho.
Fuck yeah, dude. We need just Hulk Hogan as the president. Fuck it. We need a real American. I am a real American.
Kenny Powers.
We do. Yes, Kenny Powers,
I
president.
think mankind would make a great president.
He would.
I think he'd be too
Witty
lefty.
enough.
Huh?
He's witty enough.
And he's willing to jump off of any fucking surface.
Any type of
Get
large
smacked by any
cage.
barbed wire.
Yeah, and
I was watching
He's
that.
he's willing to take one for the team.
I was
man.
watching the Hell in the Cell that he did with
Undertaker? Fuck yeah,
Like,
dude. That shit's
Jesus
crazy.
Christ, man.
Where like he should have been dead.
They like take him out on a fucking gurney or whatever. and
Let's
he
say that
rolls
motherfucker like
back
dropped
out.
down how many feet?
It's 20-some feet
20-some feet. And then on
the tax.
the tax, and then he wasn't injured enough, and he's like, I want another.
Yeah.
And that was in like the first 5 minutes of the fucking match. He went back up,
Yeah.
and fucking Undertaker did it again. And you can see on his face, like Undertaker's really trying to like not break character, but he's like, I don't want to kill you. You can actually die, Mick Foley, from this fall. You can actually die.
Yeah.
But Mick Foley's like, do it, man. Fucking do it. Was that 97 or 98?
Were they doing a lot of coke or just drinking or like a bunch of drugs?
muscle relaxers and painkillers, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Morphine.
No, man, they just love pain, like me.
Like
Me.
That's hilarious. I just imagine like a bunch of emo kids being like into wrestling. Like they get it. They really get it.
I love them. Well, I mean, hey, actually, you know what? They're very alike because emo kids and wrestlers cut.
Cut weight.
No, like cut. Like they have a razor blade in there,
Oh yeah.
and to get blood, they. Yeah. Anyways, I know too much about wrestling.
I don't think that's possible.
You can't know too much about wrestling at all.
Wrestling. Yeah.
I know you know a lot about wrestling.
I need you guys to take me to a live wrestling.
I went last year.
Yeah, I need to go. I don't know
should.
much about wrestling.
If
Eli and I went to a wrestling show with his brother. That was great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, with your brother?
Yeah.
Did he get crazy?
Not really.
Thankfully, no.
I was hoping.
We should have like really pumped him full of like beers.
You should have just got him really fucked
No.
up
Get him some of the My Card lemonades
and
he
get him
likes
to
so
fight
much.
some guy.
Yeah. Let's just like egg it on. That's who I'm gonna start hanging
Dude,
out with.
that guy said you're a little pussy.
Well,
I got a good idea. Why don't we get him on the podcast?
Oh fuck yeah! Is your brother still around here?
yes.
You think
He
he's gonna move
he
that
lives in
guy?
Forsyth.
Yeah, he lives literally down the
Like,
road.
Yeah.
Let's go there now. Take the podcast quickly. Let's go.
Let's pause this real quick. We're gonna relocate and go to
I
a.
don't think you know what you're asking for.
I think I do.
We're
I
gonna-
know what I'm asking.
No, we'll tell
for.
him. We'll meet him at the Frosted Mug. We'll start saying shit about that dude over there. Says you're a pussy.
All you have to say
Look
is
at
that Amon Amarth is not the first black metal band.
Oh, it was the first Viking metal.
Viking
band.
metal band.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
Something that
Does that
didn't
set him
matter.
off?
Yeah.
Well, it was like not an argument. Nobody was really arguing with him. I think somebody was trying to. I think I was trying to argue with him for like the first 10 minutes, and I walked away.
We all were, because he was like, Amon Amarth started Viking metal, and we're like,
No,
no,
fucking.
no way.
maybe
no. And then
Bathory
we
or
laid
Enslaved
out.
did. Bathory.
I'd say Bathory.
Yeah, Bathory.
Yeah.
Let's just get in this argument real quick.
Front row, babe. That was last year. Front row.
Holy shit! That's a great ass shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Here's one more thing about
You took that in front of your kids? That's fucked up.
Yeah,
No,
my
Kate-
daughter was.
No, Kate took that. If you look, Cody's in the background smiling with his thumbs up. Cody, why is your dick out in that picture?
You got front row seats to this sex show.
there is one fun thing about a Joe Biden presidency. Is
That's it.
He did fart in that speech.
Your
Yeah.
happy face. You're like, did you get it? Did you capture it?
Yeah, I made it.
is that we're gonna get WWE Trump back. Like, he's not in office. You know he's not going away.
That's true.
Like, he's going to be on the news every night, and he's going to be trashing Joe and Kamala all the time.
This cunt
Is that what he
and
calls
Kamala.
Kamala. I think I can't.
Kamala Tobala.
Yeah.
You know, I will say the
I
best.
don't understand her laughing. Why does she laugh all the time? What's so funny?
Dude, she's crazy, man. Like, there's something weird about her. Like, she's like, ha! Yeah, I saw that fly land on his head, and I'm like, okay, man. Have you seen that one? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I love it. That's why I voted for
The
him.
one I loved that was just like last week was them doing their Texas rally.
I'm
which
definitely
is
not a cop.
where there was like 15 people in the audience, and she comes
How
out
did you-
and she's like, Texas, thanks for coming.
Oh my
You're
god.
She the Joker.
What the fuck is this?
So we're still at 264 to 214.
I want to run for president now as the Joker. Just come out full makeup. I think I could get a lot.
You mean
of
just as the Joker
Just-
for
yeah.
president?
just as the Joker.
Actually, I want to do Heath Ledger, the Joker, as you're running, as the person you run against. I'll be the Republican Joker. I guess that's just Trump, right?
Ledger being
Orange
most,
Man, bad.
like libertarian of the Jokers.
I think Heath Ledger would have been more like not even on any sort of chaos, just pure chaos.
I think he was the most chaotic neutral of any of them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just did not give chaotic evil because he killed a bunch of people.
No, I think chaotic
Good because he was a good guy.
No,
he was the good guy.
I think he was
right?
truly chaotic neutral because he had no thing driving him. He was just insanity.
That would be chaotic evil.
No,
chaotic evil would be if
your intentions were evil and you meant to. That's chaotic evil. Chaotic neutral is totally off the fucking rails.
Chaos.
Somebody's gonna
tell me about alignments.
How many times have you played D&D, Cody? Like 2, maybe 3.
You want me to come across this fucking table right here?
Do it, faggot.
Name's fighting words.
Yeah. How dare you?
I've literally been in fist fights over D&D.
Are we gonna have a duel outside?
I think we should. Yeah, I didn't bring my gun, so I'm fucked.
Whenever we
I
were
got 2 guns. Yeah.
Thank you.
We were not able to make it through campaigns. They would always end. You'd get like 4 or 5 levels in, and we get it, and there'd be a fucking fist fight at the table. I shit you fucking not.
I would.
That sounds more entertaining.
Nah.
Yeah, hard to fucking believe, isn't it?
Cody, you're telling me that like this whole time, like I kind of knew that you were into that, but like, oh my god, I can just imagine like Cody, me, Austin, and like James Melton playing a.
He wanted me to DM some levels for you guys.
Well, you should.
Well, see, but the thing is, playing with Austin,
I got a family and I got a wife. What to do? I got kids. I can't come down on Wednesday afternoon or night, whatever. Fuck. What time is it? All the days are just running together. I don't care.
Well, yeah, you were there part of a couple of games we tried with Austin where we'd get characters made, and then he would talk, or we'd try and start something, and then he'd go on a rant like, "Hey, let me show you this." Like, no, we're here to play the game. We're gonna play the game. He's like, hold on. And we never once actually we started a game and that's it. We got to the point where he would start to be like, okay, so you're at this. Oh wait, hold on. That reminds me of this bar back in Disney. Like, god damn it, no.
What song is playing here?
Oh,
yeah.
it's
okay. I think it's
yeah.
Oh
exactly.
wait, it's 8 p.m. I gotta go to work.
See you guys.
You just keep going with that. We lock the door and you leave.
Yeah, lock the door and you leave. Yeah.
And we're just like still sitting there like. So do we? I guess we just play. Somebody's just not going to be the fucking character. It's going to be a DM. No, Cody, I'll write a campaign for you and it'll be fun. It'll be called the Hogwash High Adventure.
Yeah.
Cody's gonna be like,
it'll be about the ass Baron.
I'm 5'4". I'm a very busty elf princess.
I want to be railed by a big old orc cock.
I'm on the hunt for a huge orc cock.
No,
Cody, I'm not gonna fuck your character. You're gonna fuck me. We're gonna do fist fight.
I'm an anime princess. God damn it!
Oh my god!
One of our campaigns actually turned into a manga.
A what?
Or a manga.
A Make America Great.
God damn it! I keep fucking it up.
The mega. Hey man, I love them megas.
Turn into a Make America Great.
Make America. We should do that. We should just make Gray Mane great again.
Yeah.
What was
doesn't
his
work though.
slogan
I
this
can't
year?
remember. Is it manga or manga?
Manga.
Manga, yeah. It's turned into a manga.
Come on, Cody. You don't know the fucking basics of Japanese.
It's not real if it's not backwards, huh?
It's
There's
pronounced
somebody
hentai.
listening to this right now screaming at you.
Yeah.
No, there's nobody listening.
Has-
You're the only fucking person who listens to shit. So
She's
yeah,
got-
it's gonna be you in the future.
Scream at you.
No,
You're gonna scream
she's
at
got
your own podcast.
She's got blue hair. She's surrounded by stuffed animal Pokemon.
Dude.
Okay, so one time we were playing this level, we like put up flyers because we needed players, right?
Looking for bassist and D.
No, I'm fucking serious.
Man, go
like little cutoffs, like
Hey, you guys still role playing in there?
You would not believe the amount of callbacks you get from Casey's General Stores.
Was this in Golden City?
It was Golden City and Lamar.
So Casey's is like the only thing at Golden City.
Yeah. So we'd actually didn't rent. We talked to like the park board and they'd let us use like this like room, like pavilion type thing, but it was like a cook shack type thing to play.
This is sad.
No. Oh no.
This makes me want to blow my brains out.
So we went through and we got this guy. His name was Rob Kofer. Okay. and he only had 3 fingers on his right hand. I remember this because when he grabbed the dice,
It's like a
it's like
claw
a
machine.
crane. They reach down like, and he'd throw them.
Hey, we made fun of retarded kid for having a 3.
Anyway, so
Talon.
his wife played a bard character. We fucking hated bards. So we killed her, and then they were fucking done. So it was like one time.
It's like the only time you can get somebody, you just
We killed him.
kill them off. Yeah.
He was an ogre, and he was smashing all the magical items because he didn't understand them. He was actually role playing his character, and we were all into just like power and get as much shit as you can. And he like smashed this ring. We're like, the fuck are you doing, man? Like,
Growler doesn't understand,
or whatever. Like,
Growler?
we're like, all right, Growler. All right, Growler, roll initiative, motherfucker. Yeah, we killed him.
That's great, man.
Hell of a guy.
Hell of a guy. That's why you killed him off season 2.
Yes, I think it was season 1.
Session 1.
Yeah.
Episode
We
1.
were like 30 minutes in or whatever. We'd put all this work in and done all this shit.
Wow, this is
We're
going
just gonna-
great.
We're just gonna have a discussion real quick.
Kill him off.
Hey guys, so we're gonna kill. Yeah, let's kill. Okay, so
There's literally nobody else that wants to play this game, but like fuck them.
we tried to get him, and now we have him.
Yeah.
But we need.
This is what you get for posting a flyer at a Casey's General Store in the early 2000s, late 90s.
It was, early 2000s, yeah.
That's scary, man.
I actually think it's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna go over to the Foresight.
yeah, he does.
We were doing it, man. We played quite a bit.
Yeah, man. I bought.
Dedication.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We players.
Dude, I have a insane collection of
Pornography.
Dean second edition books. Yeah, of you gotta see the size.
You're trying. Cody, I think you need to get some more fiber in your diet because that took like 20 seconds.
I was waiting for you to get off the fucking.
That was pretty okay. Well, thank you.
So now that's Cody's mic, right?
yeah.
No, I'm gonna be sniffing that mic later.
That's the new mic.
Actually, yeah.
You just ruined.
Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bag that mic up. I'm gonna put it on eBay.
You guys need to mark this one.
Yeah.
This
Don't
is the fart
use.
mic, right?
Yeah.
No. You got somebody you're really not caring for. Hey, man, you're not coming through on that. Let me swap mics out here for you. Here. Let me take this.
Yeah.
There you go, bud. Oh, that sounds much better. Yeah, get real close. Real close.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. You're
my
welcome.
good friend Daniel is going to use that mic when he's guest on our podcast.
Hopefully he doesn't listen to this.
It's like your concept
He doesn't.
of whiskeys and records when you're like, I want to get rid of somebody. I'm going to give them this.
Oh,
or
yeah.
make them listen to this.
Yeah. What was it we were listening, or what was I talking about putting on? Like, I've got some really abstract shit, but what?
Mine's always the Hooked on Nashville, which was like one
Jesus
of the original
Christ.
Moog. Like this scientist
Give
basically
me-
took a Moog and wrote these country songs with it in the 60s. And it's awesome and terrifying at the same time.
It's like my number one. I listen to a bunch of, I used to listen to a bunch of like fucked up black metal records that are like very depressing and dark and like not even music and noise music and shit like that. And then I listen to that, which actually has melody and shit. And I'm like, this is terrifying. Like, no, I'm actually willing right now.
What's this guy's name?
it's a one-off album by I want to say an engineer or a scientist in the 60s when Moog, like synthesizers, was brand new. So he was basically showing what they can do with this.
Wasn't the
stuff.
guy that did Plantasia, was it?
No.
No.
So here we go. This is gonna sound like shit, but whatever. This is like the musical version of having downs.
Can you send this to me? Is that a YouTube link? There you go. This is actually great.
This is great to get people out of a room quick.
That sounds like a Moog Jew harp.
Please send that to me.
Oh, wait, this is even better. It's a robot bluegrass hoedown. This is the thing at Silver City that they closed immediately.
I was gonna say this
Nashville.
Hooked on Nashville.
this is from fucking the Goofy movie when they go to the like Chuck E. Cheese equivalent.
Okay, there's one more that's
God damn.
You usually find it for like $3 or $5. I mean,
that's not even Dude, that's
Damn.
so good. Okay, one more. This is it.
it's a song.
It's the Orange Blossom Special.
All right.
Oh,
Just blast that for somebody.
I'm gonna blast this in my car.
No, next time we trip, I'm just gonna like put this on.
That's a terrible idea.
The aliens come out and start dancing.
As Cody's looking through Discogs to see if it's available.
Yes.
Hey, can you buy me one for Christmas, Cody?
I actually found
if
her
you
to
can get
stick
some-
it up your ass for like
stick it-
$5.
Stick it up your ass.
Yeah.
We were sticking up your ass this week.
Yeah.
I'm always
Um,
a stick
On
in your
vinyl
ass, man.
or on like record or like
No, CD.
I don't know what it is.
MP3 download.
Say what?
Mini disc.
Mini disc.
Yeah, mini disc.
You know, what were those things like the?
That's what we still use at Shepherd. Do you know that?
Damn, dude. What's what are those
Yep.
clip things? Remember growing up when you had like
hit
those
clips.
Hit clips, yeah.
It's like 6 seconds of a song.
yeah. Hit me, baby, one more time. That's it.
Yeah, and you just play it on repeat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's called a hit clip, and it'll just have like a little part of a song or something.
That sounds awful.
And
Every
that
little
was
thing
like-
I do.
Yeah.
On a
Girl, I
speaker?
do it all for you.
Say what?
Yeah.
On a speaker?
It was like a
No,
little keychain
well,
you
like
had.
plug
and-
it into your headphones.
Yeah. And it was like this little keychain thing, and if you pressed it, it would play like 6 minutes of a pop song.
6 seconds.
6
so
minutes.
you put your headphones in.
I can't
plug it
remember.
into this thing.
Let's look it up, man.
And
It
then
was-
like play 6 seconds of a.
Because I
Yeah.
remember
song.
seeing them advertised when I was a
It's
kid.
really dumb.
And I thought they were retarded even back then. I was just like, I want to listen to NSYNC the whole song.
Who came up with that? That's a terrible idea.
They
Some
should be
guy in
shot.
Coke. Yeah, it was fucking dumb. People would have it on the playground, and then it would literally be like, every little thing I do.
That's it. They have like a little.
But the
Yep.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, because you were like 40 when that came out.
Fuck off.
I'm the oldest
Hey, wait a
here.
second. That's not very nice.
They were all ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember Britney Spears. It was bye 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 bye.
I don't know how long.
That's it.
There,
And then it
there's no
just-
way that was just 6 seconds they played.
It was like something ridiculous like that.
There's a Wikipedia page on it. That's crazy. What if it's actually fake?
What was the so?
It's so little. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. That's a little bit better.
Okay, so you got like a verse and a chorus.
It's so like kids like that can't afford. Because back then, a portable CD player was pretty expensive, right?
Yeah, it's like $20, man.
No, back then when they first came out, it was like
Well, 2% inflation every year. $20 was a lot of money back then.
Inflammation, 2% inflammation.
Yeah.
Look at the chart.
Looking at this chart over
As
here,
you can see, Pennsylvania's inflammation is up very high.
That's weird. That line kind of looks different. Like, why is it like just straight across? Like they just injected a bunch of votes into the. Huh, that's odd. Is that how mail-in voting works? Anyways,
They have pods of like the moving pods, like lined up like all over the country. Like we need to infuse some votes. Infuse.
that'd be funny. I think that'd be funny. It probably is true though that they're both cheating at the same time. So whoever bought the most U-Hauls full of like their own votes of dead people, like it's just like you just see like one polling place and then you see like Trump like looking around like, oh man, they're not gonna catch me, and he has like a whole pod, and then Biden's like, wait a second, and we're at the same polling place, and you brought, oh shit.
It's gonna be like that. Was it Mad that had like the black and white like
Yes, it's
these
like
guys?
Spy
Spy versus spy.
Yeah, spy versus spy.
That'd be great. I think that's what we should just have the next 4 years. We should just have 2 presidents. If you're a liberal, Biden will be your president. If you're conservative, Trump,
They should
sadly, will
swap
be.
wives.
That would be incredible.
That's not really fair.
I think
dude.
they should also swap clothes.
That would be.
I think just wear the same stupid suit.
Fit Trump's fat ass into Biden's stuff.
Now,
And then put a huge suit on fucking Sleepy Joe.
Pads
He
out.
looks like a little boy.
this doesn't fit me at all. I will say, it is kind of funny that Trump kind of ended the debate on who's the hottest like first lady.
I think it's
Lewinsky.
Michelle Obama.
What? Michelle Obama with her big old fist clit. Mm-hmm. I mean, if somebody's like, I have nudes of Michelle Obama, I'd be like, okay.
Or Eleanor Roosevelt.
Was she kind of playing both fields there? Both
No
positions?
comment.
No comment. What? This is actually supposed to be a conspiracy podcast. So
We have a fly
We
conspiracy.
have a fly
Oh shit, they're
landing
listening.
on Augie.
that's how you know. That's how you know I'm
All
a
right.
demon.
Yeah. What's going on here? He's controlling the board. Fly lands on him.
Yeah. That's the screams from hell.
Did you make that? Or is
I
that-
did not. No.
Okay, that
But no, legally, I have to say yes. I made it.
Yeah.
I definitely did not go on to
Our
YouTube. and-
lawyers have strict contracts written up.
Thanks, Bill Goldstein. He's like over there waving.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Y'all want to sing? We'll say fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. And that's where we stop because we'll get copyrighted for singing that awesome
In
song
fact, we already have to pay $2,000 just for that. little
just
bit.
for this.
Shit, that's another two.
You know,
What is that one right there?
That's Rich Evans from Red Leader Media.
Red Letter Media.
Yeah,
Shit.
You know what that one's from, right?
it's True Detective.
It's True Detective. That's
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Play them classics.
Got some Varg in there, some Bertram, and then that first one.
I wonder what Varg thinks about all this.
You mean our podcast?
I bet
Probably
you
like
he doesn't.
shit.
I bet you he doesn't have an opinion on it.
He doesn't care.
He loves it. He's like, I really love it when they say. That just cracks my shit
And
up.
those are my kind of people.
Yeah.
Speaking of Varg, I hear that you got to talk to Alex.
To who?
Alex,
He doesn't even
At the
know who
party?
that is.
the tall guy, glasses.
The guy
Probably
who
sounds really
kept on
ridiculous.
poking me and talking about Morrowind lore.
Oh, yes.
Spelled kind of funky.
Yes, I had the privilege of talking to him a couple times.
He's actually an intelligent fellow.
Yes,
when he
seems
gets
so.
drunk,
And he really likes to corner you, and
he goes too ridiculous and will red pill people to the point that he red pills himself. And
it's a feedback loop of
Yeah.
red pills. Like,
Kind of.
So-
Yes.
but he's fucking hilarious.
He seemed very intelligent and very funny, almost too good for his own good.
Yes, he's
in Biden's America, he'll be the first to die.
Yeah, he's going to be the first in the FEMA camps.
Yeah. Next week on this episode, like on this podcast, we're going to be like, man, Biden's such a good guy. Hey, how much money did you donate to Black Lives Matter? 50 million.
as you hear like a to my head.
I donate $50 a week. Good.
Excellent. Could be more.
Looking at your financial records here, I think you could donate a little bit more, if you know what I mean.
Oh God, I've given him all of my butterscotches.
My Werther's originals are gone. My 401k of Werther's is gone. I invested in this candy company and look what it's gotten me. Jack shit. Also, I need dentures because I've been eating candy my whole life. My teeth are
Took
falling.
all my Bengay.
My Depends. Where's my Depends?
Old people are cool. We should make fun of old people.
We should make fun of old people because they're running our country. Why would if I was a rep?
We'll all be old.
If I was a reptile,
Like
I'd be
him.
like some sort of sexy
Yes, like him.
lady.
I'm not, he's older than me.
It's just funny to call you old for some reason.
I don't care.
Old man, look at my life.
Yeah.
I'm a lot like Jews, like Mr. Goldstein over there.
Our lawyer.
We good with that, Jew?
Goldstein or Berg?
Something about bagels?
Interchangeable, he says.
That's odd.
His name is Stein Goldberg.
Stein Goldberg.
Stein Goldberg.
Stein Oskowitz Bull Goldberg. Oh, man. Oh, man.
You have to measure his nose to know his lawyer
Prowess?
Yeah.
Is that like a Pinocchio joke?
That's also what he got on the
He's
bar.
good at lying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's the thickness of the glasses is what he got on the bar.
Oh. My bad.
All right, election update.
Let me guess, it's 264 to 214.
So far, there's been nudes leaked of Melania Trump, and that's great.
Is that so?
No.
How
There's
about
already-
I
Biden?
haven't looked, though.
You know, there's
Really?
already out there.
Really? She's nude?
I would not doubt it.
This is a
She was a model for
I was gonna say,
like,
wasn't she?
Sanders
fucking
time.
Ukrainian
Wait,
model
she did
or
have. I thought
whatever.
there was like something about that. Like, how do you feel about your wife being nude? He's like, I don't care.
I love it.
Like, she was like not a playmate. but
Oh,
something like
wow. That's not just a nude. That's like a,
that. Let's see.
damn.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her. That's
How old?
New York Post.
Long ago was that?
She was 14. She has some perky boobies.
Oh shit, that's black.com.
That's today. Yeah, man. Okay. Cool.
Why isn't she the president? With a body like that, I think that's fit to run the country.
Now that's America right there. Is have like
A Russian doesn't.
yeah. Now if there's like a video of her eating out, I don't know.
Michelle Obama.
If she went back in time and had sex
She
with,
would be able to.
Maybe,
if she could go back in time and have sex with, who's JFK's wife or his real wife, not
Jackie.
Jackie.
Kennedy.
Yeah, that'd be cool,
Damn, here she is with another chick.
dude.
Fucking just
Getting railed by some guy.
going at it there.
Yeah, dude. See, it's art.
Look at the internet. Way to
Hey,
go.
hey.
You know what?
What's the difference between pornography and art? Government grant.
Kind of got a weird ass.
That's my
though.
Republican dad joke.
I don't get it.
Well, see.
I don't get it. Can you show me it on the chart?
Yeah, it's on the chart. Put it up on the board, Jamie.
What we need is white.
Goldstein, get it up.
Gold.
What we need is a whiteboard sound
Is that
effects.
Jamie's last name? Jamie Goldstein?
Yeah. No, Jamie is his last name.
It's young Jamie.
Yeah, Young is his
Young.
first name.
If I was a rapper, that would be my name, Young Jamie.
Young Jamie.
And he's not very young.
Oh, did you guys see the? Yeah,
He's my age.
he has like
Yeah.
he has white
he's balding.
hair. Yeah, like it's
He's
crazy.
balding.
Well, I'm glad our first lady or former ex lady is nude in these pictures. I'll
Former
make sure.
ex-lady.
Well, I don't know. I'll make sure to do some more research onto this later tonight. See if there's anything more.
And she still won't count as your girlfriend.
No, she won't. I don't want her as my girlfriend. I can do better than that. She's like 50 now. I can do better than that.
Yeah, he can get like a 70-year-old man.
Yeah, dude.
He knows his shit.
She'll be down for anything.
Dude, no
She'll
teeth.
go down for anything.
Because she won't remember it the
just
next
like
day.
throw some like rocks in front of her. She'll go down. Yeah.
Let's see Biden's wife. Let's see what she looks like.
It's a man.
It's just me. Biden wife.
It pulls up him and Trump making out again.
Threesome with
3-6.
Mafia. Damn, she's 1951. She's like 16. She's 69. That's how we should decide the president.
No, it sounded more like
We should actually decide the president on who has the hotter wife. Oh, she's divorced. Dude, that's fucked up.
Sin.
You know,
Stoner. Witch.
Back in the day, like in the 60s and 70s, that would be no fucking go.
Well, didn't
Don't argue
Biden's
with me.
wife, his first wife, die under
I don't know.
mysterious circumstances?
Let's see. She died in 1972. That's pretty young. Damn, she was a looker.
Yeah, and how'd she die?
Sucking too
it
much
says something
cock.
about the
Sniffing air.
Clintons.
She died in a car crash in 1972 with her infant daughter, Naomi. Her two sons, Beau and Hunter, were severely injured, but whatever. Crack pipe guy.
He's dead now.
Oh no, Bo's not. I'm sorry, Bo's not the crack pipe guy. He actually died. Sorry,
Bo was the war hero.
sadly. Not. Never mind. Should have been Hunter.
And then
That's what
Hunter
Joe says.
took his wife, started fucking him.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
fuck yeah, I forgot.
Hunter took Bo's wife.
Yeah, that was and it was a week afterwards they got a divorce.
Damn, dude.
Like I just like fucking.
Don't worry.
I saw this.
I'll do the same
Days
for
of
you.
The hourglass.
It was just.
Days of our
Days
fucking
of the
lives.
hourglass. These are the days of our lives. The Bidens.
And then it just spins.
Hunter, wake up. And he's like, what?
Yeah, it's just a fucking mattress in the garage.
I gotta get my laptop fixed, Mom. I know that poor guy. How like I
he
feel
can't do anything unless he's fucking.
I feel like if I made a multi-million dollar deal with like Ukraine, I would not smoke crack. I would do something else.
Dude, he was bitching about making $50,000 a month.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
What? $50K a month?
Yes.
Talk about a kike.
That's like
Jesus.
we good with that, Goldstein. Yes.
yeah, he's
Okay.
good.
He's
How
shaking his
could
head.
what was he doing for $50K a month? Is being the Joe Biden's son?
Yeah.
Is that a job? I'm sure if your dad is Joe Biden, that would be a job.
Getting
Come on, Joe, let's go.
Getting him direct connection to the vice president of the United States.
Getting him tapioca
All of us.
pudding and
But again,
making sure he's
They all do
comfortable.
Hey,
Oh,
Take your meds.
were they just like paid to like implant ideas or whatever? Yeah, you just-
Nice,
yeah, hey,
dude.
Hey, we have this new summer's eve of scent. We would like you to talk to your dad about it. If he's down, we're gonna go ahead and go full bore on the ad campaign. Thank you.
So
it's just like what
Here's $35 and a lifetime supply of Werther's
$35. Now that's something I can get behind.
Here's-
lifetimes.
He's like in the middle of a speech. He's
All
like,
your ladies.
ladies and
Get a little
gentlemen,
bit,
I'm a little parched.
funny.
Have you guys ever had one of these? And it's like a Werther's in his hand. Like, I love these things. Unravels it.
Takes a really long time to unravel it out of the package. Like he goes the wrong way for a couple seconds and then goes back.
And then he forgets what he was doing.
fucking
What am I doing again? Werther's. God damn. Welch's. Yes.
I was kind of. I was.
I like to take my Werther's and
Corn Pop was a bad guy.
have you ever had Werther's original? I like to.
The creamy,
I like-
buttery sensation of it melting in your mouth.
But you have
He's like reading off a
a
script.
fine young girl's hair.
I like to unwrap. Is this goddamn thing ever gonna open up or what?
Dude, I
It's
can't
just
wait for
so buttery.
Biden. I was kind of bummed out a little bit earlier today, but now I just can't wait. I'm going to be laughing my ass off. It's going to be great.
Have you ever?
It's going to be great when I lose my job and I get to watch fucking Biden frolic around in dementia. That's great,
Did you
dude.
watch the Jim Carrey SNL?
Watch the first one.
I only saw that first part, and it just cracked me up. Just like Jim, like walking out, shooting a fake gun.
Werther's.
Now, I love Whoppers. Mouth.
Whoppers.
Yeah.
I like Whoppers sometimes.
He's got his tongue on the clit.
Michelle
Michelle's.
Obama's fucking big old honker.
Big old thick.
It's more. Her clit is like a Snickers bar.
No, it's a Twix, dude. Come on.
Both of them.
It's like,
Dual clit.
Watto from episode 1, it's like as big as his nose. Just hanging around.
Yeah. Speaking of Jews,
He was Middle Eastern.
I
He's not
was gonna
Jew.
say, sorry. I mean, Jews are Middle Eastern.
Sorry, there's not one in there for you. You can get more if you want.
I don't want.
You can eat more of your candy if you want one.
I don't.
You want some more candies?
You
I got a Werther's original in my pocket. Let me tell you, when I'm on the campaign trail, nothing
more delicious.
What's an I can't remember what the Alzheimer's drug is, but it's like, this is sponsored by.
Of course, nobody can remember what the Alzheimer's drug is.
What am I supposed to take again?
Oh God, too soon. Or too late. You'll never know.
Dude, I can't wait. There's just going to be lots of fun surprises. He's going to fall down a flight of stairs. Kamal's going to be behind him like. Man, it's gonna be fucking rad.
How terrifying is this? Just oh god.
I know I'm laughing about it, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna go home and drink and
Jerk off.
No.
We have plenty of alcohol here.
Yeah, you're right.
And again, you just know that. Excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, you got them. You got Werthers and.
Do you have any Werthers?
I'm sorry, like you're probably making a good point.
No,
We're
I'm just kind of reiterating. I think what I've already said is that if the Biden man wins, which it looks like a good possibility,
just
they
be
ain't getting
real.
shit done. Nothing's gonna happen.
No,
it's
it's
still
gonna be-
gridlock,
it's
which
gonna-
I
yeah.
love. Like I love it. Like I love
gridlock.
I don't want
I love-
government
I
passing
love
any
government
more
being
fucking
cucked.
laws.
Yeah.
They don't need to do anything. I want them to all be screaming at each other and doing nothing.
Now I will
So I
say,
don't care if it's Trump or I don't care if it's Biden. I want them doing nothing.
if Trump is in office,
Because
then-
every law that passes is an infringement on our civil liberties.
yeah,
So
you're right.
You just
Definitely. I'm gonna put my stamp of approval on what
Right,
Eli
I got
just
an
said.
Augie stamp.
Yeah, Augie stamp. So yeah, no. If the bad thing about Biden is the thing that worries me is that there's going to be you got to keep a 30-mile radius to keep him away from the kids. First thing he's going to start doing is going down to
Smelling hair, kids'
what
hair.
was it?
Gives me power. Werther's original and children's hair. Gives me power.
What is that, L'Oreal kids?
It's like drinking blood.
That's just I'm sorry. That's just
Even I think it'd be really.
Fucking creepy.
You think it'd be kind of on the nose? You think it'd be kind of on the nose if he holds his like election party at the Planet Ping Pong Pizza? You think that'd be a little bit on? Okay, so that's
Let's
gonna
go to the jump house.
we're gonna have
Come on, kids.
we're not gonna have fun shit like that anymore. Like Q, where's Q gonna go? What about Q? Qbert.
Q's going to be around.
Q's gonna be
Q's
around.
not going anywhere. If this happens this way, Q might run for president.
From a conspiracy theory point of view, this is gonna be the best thing to ever happen to America. Is Biden winning?
I don't think it has any impact on anything.
Not really, no. Yeah. But it's gonna be fun to. I haven't been on 4chan
Well, they
yet.
both
I'm
fuck
sure.
little kids. Republicans.
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
Democrats.
they're all child fuckers. We know that.
Now, see,
I've been to Bohemian Grove. I know what goes down there.
You've sucked a dick. With my
What was that?
I said you sucked a dick.
I did. Yeah, yeah. It's
you
happened.
sucked a big cock.
Yep, it was pretty big,
Praying
and I licked it all up and finished. And I went back for more. I lifted it up and started licking his.
Salad.
And now everybody's looking at me weird. But yeah, no, it's gonna be.
all in the name of Moloch.
Yeah, Moloch. Yeah. Okay, so, man,
Break time?
think about that. No, think about that. Alex Jones is such a good journalist. He actually snuck into Bohemian Grove. Yeah. Modern day journalists don't do shit like that.
In like 1998.
Yeah. That's some great. Hey, I have that DVD. I'm gonna bring it over sometime.
I was rewatching
I haven't,
some of
I
that
haven't
last
watched it.
week.
I'd love to.
Well,
fucking
it's gonna be your
crazy.
housewarming present. I'm just gonna give you. I'm sure Amanda would love that.
She would.
It's a 2-for-1 feature. It
Actually-
has 2 Bohemian Grove.
Can you still buy like a DVD or
Fuck
something?
yeah, dude.
from
Yeah,
the
go. Yeah, dude.
Infowars.com.
Infowars.com. Infowars.com. The store on there is the best, man. You can find anything. Dude, I got a lower AR receiver that is 3D printed and it has the Infowars logo on it. I'm going to use it for a build.
Yeah,
This is why I can't get laid, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I got my AK from
And because you don't know
Infowars.com.
what a true chaotic neutral character is.
Listen.
Hey, I'm the Joker, baby.
Okay, Evan, if you want to take a break, we'll take a break. We've only been going for like an hour and
I didn't know if we wanted to take a break.
39 minutes.
I'll go piss and you guys keep going, but I didn't know if we wanted to take a quick break.
You guys want to take a breather and come back and do another like 30 minutes? What do you feel?
Yeah, I can do that.
No.
No? Okay.
All right, well, that
Well, Eli's going to be going.
Do it for Moloch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you got to know those buttons, man.
All right, well, play us out, cat. Keyboard cat. Man, whoever wrote this is a fucking idiot. Can't play guitar.
it's pretty game.
Yeah. I heard they really suck live too.
Cody, why did you never play like the intro?
Because he
Because I
sucks.
played the harmony.
What?
I don't know. I played it. I didn't start it. I played the harmony. I'm coming up right here, Eli.
Cool.
7. Fuck it.
I gotta be there.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a perfect interaction.
Fucking sloppy guitars.
Yeah, it was all over the place. Do you guys use a click track for that or
No.
no? I can't wait and like
think we did,
when I
did
post this and
Was
like
that
I get
the
like a
last
copyright claim from them.
Absolutely, we used a click track.
You use a click track, but we didn't.
No, you guys didn't because I was on time.
Yeah.
Because you're using a click track.
Exactly. Me and BC.
He didn't show up drunk.
BC did?
Yeah. Well, he
was not
basically
as
did
drunk.
it almost at the same time. I mean, I did all the drums, but then BC did it. I mean, we got our stuff done in 3 nights.
Took him.
Not so
8 weeks.
Not so quick. Well, it
It was
yeah.
mostly a squirrel's intonation.
Yeah. It took a while.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Sounds great when he's by himself, and then you put it in with something.
BC
Like, "Oh."
BC knocked it out in a day.
Yeah, one night. Yeah.
Yeah, he went in just fucking done.
All right. So I actually have a new conspiracy that I've been kind of doing some research on.
Yes.
It's the Southwest Missouri gas station slot machines that have been popping up everywhere.
So are we trying to
What are their reasons? Why are they popping up? How are they legal?
First of all, when did they become legal?
I looked it up. They're not legal, but there's like in every gas station slot machines that you can
I saw
actually
one.
get
Are they
money
owned
from.
by Armenians?
No. No. Some are, but not all of them. I'm on the case of this. When I break this story, I'm gonna be the first person to give a shit about
I
this.
saw one in Springfield. I've only seen
Literally, no. There's one right the gas station right by my apartment. There's like 6 of them in there.
Actually,
No,
no.
double check this on Godlike.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I know it's not there though, because I was the only one who posted about it. I was like, "What are these machines for? What are they doing?" I
You
even
know,
asked.
I've
I
seen
even
a
went.
couple,
I
yeah.
didn't even fucking. I even asked like the girl at the at one of the places. I was like, "How's that?" I was like, "Hey, look, I'm no snitch, but how's that legal?" She's like, "I don't know, but like they get money from them and everything. Even cops play them, so there's something up."
Is this like the beginning of like a maximum overdrive, like where the slot
Some
machines
really-
just start
some really
randomly start
horrible-
showing up everywhere, and then everyone starts playing them. This
There's-
sounds like a great.
There's
Stephen
one literally.
King terrible.
We were talking
Goosebumps.
about it. We were literally talking about it a couple weeks ago. There's one in Forsyth,
Are the Casey's?
and not at the Casey's, but at that alcohol and tobacco store.
Oh yeah, that's right. People sit there and
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
play those things.
There's-
Like they'll sit there and
Yeah,
fucking,
and they actually give you
think
money.
in Springfield. I think it's Fast and Friendlies have them. If I'm thinking, because I do now think of 2.
What? Maybe is it like connected somehow to like a dot AG or whatever? They do that shit so they can gamble, but it's. I mean,
But it's legal. I mean, cops. I've literally seen cops in those convenience stores in clothing, just kind of look at them like, huh, because like I don't know how they're legal. I looked up the laws, the gambling laws. It's like you have to be on the fucking like one of the like Mississippi, Missouri River
yeah.
in order to like have gambling machines. So I'm like, how there was nothing passed on it because if you think about it, you know, the town down the road would have probably had gambling a long time ago if they could
they
just
tried.
yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, maybe we're just not. Now in Biden's America, those are going to go out. Those are going to be gone, and that's the true tragedy. That's the true victim of this election.
They're going
is
to be
the-
replaced with mask vending machines.
yeah, and you can't even get to them because you'll be locked in your pod for 4 months straight, and then you'll get 15.
It's not a pod. It's a FEMA camp, Augie.
Oh, okay.
Eating Soylent Green.
You're right. A pod would be more European, where they actually, you know, could get you a pod. And
You could decorate it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, make some.
America's going to be like a FEMA camp where it's just a cot. You get some white. What do you have something to say, Eli?
That's not bad. That's
no, I'm just really
interesting.
thinking about like how those places.
It's going to be like half-assed. Like the food's going to be like every meal's going to be McDonald's
I'm not a professional like you.
or KFC. I mean, I do KFC, but not McDonald's. But KFC on the Saturdays.
Famous Bowl. Fuck yeah.
No, because you go in a FEMA camp and they shoot you in the back of the fucking head and put you in a coffin. That's how it works.
But that's gonna be a lot of money to like buy all those coffins.
He's
They already
lying.
have
They don't
them.
actually put them in coffins.
This is a pit.
Uncle Jones has already shown us where they're at.
I think you mean Tom.
She's a lady.
This
FEMA Death Camp. Talking about my little FEMA Death Camp. And that death camp is mine. Dun, 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 dun.
It's not unusual.
Oh, FEMA Death Camp. What's new, FEMA Death Camp? Whoa, whoa, whoa. FEMA Death Camp, oh, Death Camp, I love you. That'd be great, man.
I don't think that was Tom Jones.
Yeah, Pussycat, Pussycat.
Was it?
Look it up, faggot.
Fuck you.
I got a bone. Look, I love Tom Jones, man.
We just made eyes at each other right there. Fucking.
We're gonna-
pretty like.
We're gonna have.
Called him a faggot. You said "fuck you." You locked eyes, and that was the end.
We're gonna have. There'll be words later, sir. We'll have words out in the
Slashing your
parking lot.
goddamn tires.
Yeah.
That'd suck, actually. We're gonna go out and fight in that in the tobacco pouch parking lot, like real men do on Saturday nights.
That's probably far from the truth.
Like a real man.
You're gonna bring a boombox. You're gonna be in a wife beater. You're gonna have like torn jeans with mud on them.
Where can I find
So is that all you got? That's like just the gas station fucking slot machines. Like,
Yep, that's it.
No.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
No. It's like 6 minutes in. It doesn't work well with this intro.
That's
It
true,
works
too.
better with- I need to put. I'll just put it on number 2 or second intro. Anyways, no, I just thought it's kind of funny that like
it is strange.
it is strange. I think there's something.
And I didn't even notice it.
I'm gonna start
until you
taking
said that.
pictures of
Well,
them.
I was at one in Springfield. I looked over and I had the same thing. I was
Is that a slut machine?
it's like, yeah. I was like, is that person sitting down? Because there's somebody sitting
Yeah,
at
dude.
it, like just
Bunch of old, yeah.
you know. And I was like, is that a fucking slot machine? I just assumed it was some sort of just like game.
I thought it was Capcom versus Marvel.
Yeah. Well,
Is
you
it-
know, they have like. Do you know that people are betting on it? You know, or
Yeah, no, I asked about it. Next time I'm in there, I'm putting like $1 in,
Wait,
or like
is
$5 and then test it out.
Going to
And
Kansas
that's how
City
it became like gambling.
for the Ren Fair. There's not a place you can do that then legally.
Yeah, in Kansas City, yeah, most definitely.
On
Yeah.
the river. Yeah, of course.
Oh,
There's
okay. Well, then
several-
never mind.
railroads.
Well, I guess it's
Go play some craps.
I've seen them there, like when we did the Ren Fair last year.
Gambling on the river.
Death camps.
Death camps
on the river.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, you can gamble in Missouri. It just has to be on a river.
Huh?
They technically wouldn't be on the river.
They would be on the bank of the river and they just push you in the river.
You'd be buried,
by the river.
buried on the river, buried.
Give it to me. Can I be
Psych.
Ike Turner? Yeah. Get really into it. Anyways, yeah, no, you can gamble in Missouri. It just has to be in like a certain.
I just remember seeing them in like at least one or two of the gas stations we stopped by going to KC.
Yeah,
So I didn't know if that was like it started there.
I think
I don't know.
I always assumed those were like within a proximity. There's some sort of city
Okay,
law or
so
county law. Like
There's a lot of abandoned buildings in the area, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get like
Brothel.
set up an arcade and give kids cigarettes.
And
I'm
Big
gonna wear
League
metal
Chew.
armor.
Big League Chew. Make your own clan.
Yes. We're
We're
not the
your own
we're not the Foot
clan.
Clan though, because I'm no fucking weirdo simp for feet. We're the Tits Clan, Tits and TNA Clan.
And you should kind of have like a domed shaped helmet or something.
Oh, like a pointy white hat,
It looks like
eyes
boobs.
holes. Yeah. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy like 50 of these fuckers or rent them out. I'm gonna rent out one of these theaters, and it's gonna be a convenience store, okay? Because there's gonna be food and stuff there. What, you don't like my scheme? I bet you missed my schemes,
You can't call it a scheme out loud.
my plots,
There you go.
my ideas. Imagine that, just like walking into like it's a convenience store, but really it's just like a fucking casino. That'd be great, dude. I'm going to look into this, actually.
I think that's the plot
Speakeasy?
theme to future,
How Augie goes to jail.
no, feature film. God damn it, I fucked it up. Fuck it, let's just talk about Ernest Goes to Jail.
No, you guys ever watch Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah, dude.
You ever see the episode where they have a semi truck and it drives around and it's gambling in there?
That's another good idea. But the thing is, like, I need somebody who can drive a truck.
Boom, right here. Got the semi.
You're not.
I'll drive it.
No, you can't. I mean, you'll drive it, but you can't drive it.
Legally,
My dad could.
but we're gambling, and we can't do that legally either. So boom.
Yeah, but I don't want a semi going down the strip
Let's
swerving.
not make two mistakes or one mistake into two mistakes.
Now I know somebody who kind of drives a truck for a living, or used to,
Apparently, they handle like a car.
but it's different. They kind of handle like a car.
That's what he says.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Anyways, no, I think it's a big conspiracy. I kind of want to get on the action. I want to, quit my job and release something like that. There's a bunch of buildings there just for lease. Why can't I just get like a small outlet and just be like Augie's Arcade, and I'll sell drinks and it'll be a convenience store on paper.
No, you take donations for drinks. Or you tip, yeah. See, then you don't need a liquor license.
No, I meant just like drinks and chips, like just regular old Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Well,
You
want
still
them
have to
drunk,
have a
they'll
li-
spend
You
more
know,
money.
license.
Mountain
Number one of gambling.
I guess the gas stations do have booze right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck my ass.
Yes, you don't have to up the game and like.
But no, I thought I was gonna have like Mountain Dew and like Doritos, and then also I'd have like an Xbox with like Halo 2 on it.
Is this 2003 and you're fat and 14 years old?
Yes.
This sounds like a fantasy I had whenever I was.
Yeah, me and my friends are gonna get some Mountain Dew, and we're gonna get some Doritos, and we're gonna play Halo 2 all night long, dude. Ronnie has the best DSL internet in Golden City. Okay, so anyways, I just think it's weird that they're popping up, and I want in on the action so I can make some money.
That is very odd. I'm gonna have to look into.
I'm gonna
that.
start
That's
taking
there's
pictures of
something-
them.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna start taking pictures of the people who are playing them, and I'm gonna make sure that they're being photographed and they know.
That's a great way to get shot.
Yeah. This is Missouri. You know, like
I don't like you pointing that Soul Stealer capture at me.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Southwest Missouri gas station slot machine conspiracy. We're going to get in on that. We're going to do some more research to see if we can get a cut of that so we can retire early or not work. And we'll get back with you guys on that. All right, so this one's not really that important, and it's kind of like lame, but what do you guys think is going on with that CERN super collider?
Science. It's pretty obvious.
Why don't you go masturbate to fucking science articles like, you'll never guess what this nebula does.
That Super Collider is the one that
Dick bait.
Bob Lazar.
Lazar, yeah.
Particle 4. Particle,
No, element.
element.
57? No.
God damn it.
The element.
Yeah.
Yes, element 50. I want to say it's something 57.
Heinz 57.
Now,
Yes,
you know,
thank you.
there's people that have also discussed the idea that once it was created in first run, that maybe that's when shit started going south and we're actually
That's
in
how
an
Trump got elected.
alternate universe.
Because of it.
Yes,
I can see
because
that.
the first time it was run,
Apparently,
something happened that caused us all to go into.
apparently there was a small chance that it would create a microscopic black hole that would eventually like eat up.
That's what I think is happening because I feel like there's been several cases. For instance, one that really scared me was I remember distinctly. This is the Mandela effect or whatever, but on Hell Out There, carved into it, like you have to kind of look, but it says on the the top, it said 1942, and I remember that because 42 is the answer to everything, and I was like, that's fucking 42 is right there. It's
so
right
long
there.
and thanks for all the fish.
So I was like, hey, I kept telling Mom it's 42. Like she's like, no, I don't think so. I think it was like 43 or 5. And I was like, no, it said so. And then when I went back to point it out to her, it says 47
What?
on Hell.
Well, I know. Yeah, I was just surprised.
So, but it genuinely took me back, and I was like, no, I made a huge deal, and I showed my friend who was obsessed with 42, and but now it's different. So I've already had I had a dream. I won't get into it, but was a very like surreal dream. When I woke up, I still like I was like I can't describe it, but it made me realize like it's like, oh nope, there's definitely a glitch in the Matrix, and then shit just is getting weirder and weirder.
He got pounded by
Element
42.
115.
115.
There you go. You goddamn.
Man, I'm getting good at that.
So did they ever find the video of whenever they were testing that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it destroyed. It sucked up the video camera and it went into another dimension. And there was monsters and nothing.
The
void.
Demigorg.
So and that was in the 90s, wasn't it? Whenever
Yes.
they did that.
No, it was in recently.
Was it?
In the last 10 years, yeah. Certain super collider.
No. He's talking about the element where
My
the
bad.
video
No.
Lazard had of the element.
Yeah.
The scary thing is that they were actually.
They can't find it. That
This
footage.
one's really. This one's even like this is crazier, but they were actually going to open up a super collider in America in Texas, and they drilled miles and miles and miles of tunnels for this thing, and then after running a couple tests on it, like some like very like elementary tests, they decided to like pull out and they flooded the tunnels. So there's literally like 50 miles worth of tunnels in Texas, and there's these huge buildings in the middle of like rural Texas that are like office buildings that are like 6 or 7 stories high in the middle of like nowhere. There's like 6 or 7 of them. They're just completely abandoned, and the tunnels are just sitting there.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real building.
It's like the Dolce base.
Oh yeah.
Dolce and Gabbana base.
No, the Dolce.
Sitting
I
butt
wish it was
naked
bad.
drink in my song. Don't bring that up, please. Don't bring Riff Raff up. He's like a demon. You would say his name too many times, he busts in.
He'll appear. Hey, what's up, Skrillex?
No. Hey, you better have a mic for my ass. Yes, Riff Raff, you can have mine. Starts busting out. So, yeah, no, I always thought that was interesting. That was a big hot topic when I was younger.
Well, because that's when it was. I mean, it's only been around.
They didn't even
when
fire
did
it
it
until like
start?
the 2013, I think. But everybody was kind of speculating about
No.
it.
Now, sorry. 2013 is
Or the large one. They've done that before, but not in that capacity. Though, so far.
2013 is after 2012 when the world ends. So the world ended.
I think they were off about 8 years, to be honest with you.
Restarted it. No, I think you're wrong.
Okay.
We're obviously still here.
Man, it must really suck like to have a bunch of. Do people still buy 2012 books? Like 2012 New Age books? Last time I went to like Renaissance Books and Gifts, there's like a huge stack of 2012 fucking books, dust on them. Like it's like 45 to 50% off.
Like 2012, like the end of the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like if you want your conspiracy theory to like fly into the future, don't put a date on it. That's 2012. That's when the world ends.
I'm looking at that site here, Augie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even say the name. Hachi, Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Thank you for fact checking me. No, it's all good. No, I just thought it was interesting. I read about it and I was like, that's kind of weird. You know, why did they just pull the plug on something like that? But
Yeah.
I think there's like, I don't think actually anything maybe didn't go down there, but like, I don't know.
Or is it something like Montauk?
I actually have
I
that.
think
I have
hollow
that.
core, I think, is what they thought, you know, like.
So I don't get much time with this man.
Mm-hmm. Go for
So
it.
I need to know your take on what's currently happening in this reality. Is this reality? Are we being run by reptilians? Are we in a simulation? Is the simulation part of the reptilians? Are the reptilians inside the simulation with us? So on and so forth. I'm just spitballing, but I'm just curious about what's your thoughts and ideas on what we're
Kind of
living.
like what he was just discussing, the idea of, like, could this be an alternate, alternate reality? The concept of a simulation would make a lot of sense because when you start getting into quantum physics and looking at some of this stuff, it really, like, it.
I'm just saying I'm into quantum physics. Look at me. I'm sorry, Eli. Continue.
Well, for the things
Worst
to be
host
the way
ever.
that they understand it, there has to be, if you're looking at even like I think string theory, I think what's that 11 dimensions with string theory, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if there's multiple dimensions beyond what we can see, and we can only see 3, like now, then what's going on around us that we can't see?
Shit.
Fun. Okay, I'm done. Okay.
Let him go, man. What the fuck?
It was good. It was perfect.
That was nice.
I'm sorry. Go.
Sorry. So, do I think it's some sort of simulation? That's definitely a possibility. Do I think that there is more going on around us than what we can actually see and interpret? Absolutely.
So the DMT trips. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I
Like
would
seeing
believe, even though I've never done DMT, I believe that it does shortcut you into things that are going on around us at all times.
Well,
Kind of like right now, I'm vaping something that's kind of like DMT. It's called CBD, and you can buy this right now from
Every
CBD.
redneck corner stop.
so yes.
So the idea of
That was very interesting. Thank you for telling me that deep, dark secret about your.
And
Past.
that's how I physically made my vagina.
Wow.
We're very proud of you, and
just like
we're
Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
And that is how I did the plastic surgery for Michelle
Sadly, I
Obama's
only
penis
have a
clit.
2-inch clit.
Hey, you know what? Sucking on it was just as fun as the Michelle's. So
Would you ever do DMT? Are you interested?
No,
or
I don't think
ayahuasca?
No. That time in my life is gone. There was a time that I would do it.
well, Eli, what if I told you that you're doing it right now and I put some in your drink?
Well, I know you didn't because I poured it and I drank it myself. So.
What if I distilled that whiskey with Okay, I'm good.
Well, then we'll have an awesome trip. It's not those kinds of trips. I mean, I've done my own level, like with mushrooms and things. I've done it, and it's just not something that I really enjoy, I guess. Or I wouldn't say enjoy. It's just something that I think that time in my life has kind of passed.
So I wanted to bring up kind of the thing I've read online a little bit, and I kind of floated the idea last time with these two guys, and they are telling me like, it's stupid. That's not going to work. Meth immortality. What do you think about meth immortality? Do you think that will make you immortal or make you like a ghoul? Kind of like in the Fallout universe where there's like people who have radiation, they like live for a long time.
That makes more sense. Or like some of these zombie films, like, yes, that makes a ton of sense.
Meth immortality.
I think I talked about it last podcast, but
That's why people like those crystals, man. Like those crystals, quartz crystals.
that makes perfect sense.
Buying a bunch of crystal wizard shit. You know?
We left here to go through like Merriam Woods. There's a guy on the side of the road, like where it's like a ditch. There's nothing around. He's just standing there, arms like hanging and staring into oncoming cars, like he's just on the ditch. They're like fucking drugs. Deeper down into Merriam Woods, there's nothing around, like woods. Guy standing on the side of the road in the ditch, same exact thing, just arms hanging.
Yep, typical Saturday night.
And so like, okay, yeah, this is zombie apocalypse. Boom, there you have it.
Dude, that's funny.
That's,
I mean, it's not funny.
like my friends Frank and Holly at their house, they live in Merriam Woods. They basically have a fortress so they can fight meth zombies.
That's badass.
Yeah, you know.
I can picture Frank just with like his shirt off, one of those old paintings, where the buff chest and he's got fucking gun in his hand and she's
The
like
bandana around his
curled
head.
around his leg,
Yeah.
like looking for him. There's fucking meth zombies coming up.
it just looks like the fucking Evil
the
Dead,
tank.
Evil Dead
Yeah.
3,
Yes.
poster.
Army of Darkness.
Yeah, Army of
Right.
Darkness with a shotgun. Yeah.
Yes.
I have another question for you.
All right.
Can you explain the picture I have? It's from you. of someone's backyard, like on a porch, looking over it, like
The rake.
the rake that.
Yeah, it's
like,
the rake.
Yeah, but so can you explain like where that was and like that story behind it?
I can, let him explain it real quick because I got something to add on that.
I have the picture saved still.
Well, that's great. I would actually like. I've lost the picture multiple times.
I've sent it to you.
I know
back
you
to
have,
you like
but
a
I don't
dozen
have it on
times.
my phone.
I've still
but
fucking got it.
It's this weird curse with me. I just lose this picture because I want to show it to other people because I truly believe it's legitimate. Like I know.
There it is, right fucking here.
Yes,
Yeah, I know the gentleman.
Can you I don't know.
He moved
Search
to Myrtle
that.
Beach with me. Like I was a roommate with him in Myrtle Beach. Like this guy's
But
not somebody that's going to make something up.
wait, whoa, back up. This guy for a living messes around with Photoshop.
Yes, but he is never.
But he messes around with Photoshop, and the rake was a 4chan story. It was creepypasta.
Yes,
No.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
the
started
rake was.
there.
you guys
The
are
rake
too
was.
fucking old to
no,
know this shit.
No, I know where you're going with it, and yes, the concept of the Air Fingers quote "the rake" came from a fake,
Creepypasta.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
fake trail cam
that
photo.
To either take that photo and put it into a photo search engine and see if you have any results you got. You can also check.
I think
if
I've
it's fake.
seen what you're
it's
talking
fake.
about. Yeah.
It's fake.
But the rake is not a creepypasta.
The rake is a creepypasta.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The original story of the rake, or I mean, not the original story, but the story of the rake was creepypasta. But I could see that originating.
That's
from
that's
something else.
like no.
Yes.
No.
It originated like as a creepypasta, guys.
Did you guys ever see this on the trail cams?
Is that a Wookiee?
Yeah, people just got like Star Wars costumes instead of.
That's great.
Like okay, so I'm
fuck with their neighbors.
I'm not trying to be a I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick.
No,
And
Slender Man's creepypasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's nothing.
so is the rake though. The rake is a creepypasta. I'm sorry. It's like I grew up with that. Like I was there when it was invented, like the One Ring or some shit.
Explain that.
That's the
origination
creepypasta.
of the creepypasta. Yes, that's the
That's the-
original, and that's fake.
But I bet that came from something awful forums back in the day. I bet you money. Photoshop Friday.
yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying that like it just.
Okay, so yeah,
Now,
it
yeah.
says right here, like if you look at it says that it began. But I'm telling you that the idea of the rake is well before. Like,
It's like Native
creepypasta.
American.
Like
yes.
Well, that would be just a.
I'm not even saying it's like a
Wendigo.
tulpa. Like
Yeah, Wendigo,
This
yeah.
is just
That's
people
it.
have started putting a
Or a
name to this
skinwalker or
thing,
whatever.
whatever it is. They've started putting the name to it from the creepypasta.
So, well, okay, sorry. Continue the story though about where that picture originates.
All right. So, from my experience, validating it, this guy's never brought it up again. Never wanted to talk about it. Hasn't. Like, doesn't even want to talk about it now if I bring it up. So, if it was some sort of true hoax, he would have told me. I mean,
Fuck it. Let's get him on the line real quick.
well, you know. So if it's a hoax, like he's really doing the long play on me because this has been.
He
years.
probably forgot about it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't if you went to that level
Of 5 minutes in Photoshop to fuck around with somebody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I just.
But where's the payoff for it?
Where's the proof? A photo on the internet that somebody found or somebody photoshopped? That's the
Well,
thing.
he said-
That's his backyard, though, right?
yeah, that's absolutely his backyard. And he didn't just send me that one picture. There were 3 other pictures he sent me.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
Anyways, I'm sorry. I just don't trust that. Like, I just
Okay,
don't.
you don't have to, but I want to hear the backstory about it.
I'm not even a skeptic. I don't know.
You're a dirty, a stinky.
Dang, man, you didn't have to say that about my mom and dad, dude. Shit.
that was rough.
It's because they're also yours. So
here's part of that. I don't need that picture to be real or fake or whatever to know that there's creepy ass shit that we don't understand. If we want to get
like
back
we're
into
talking about the 11 dimension.
into dimension stuff, like
Yes.
there's What did Jeff the Talking Mongoose said? I am the fifth dimension.
Mm-hmm. That was a great one.
Yeah.
If you guys have not listened to the Jeff the Talking Mongoose,
I wrote a song about Jeff the Talking Mongoose.
Is that a podcast or a guy?
It's
Jeff,
on last podcast
on last
on the
podcast.
left did an episode on Jeff the Talking Mongoose, and it is
Did you listen to that Bell Witch episode?
yes.
There's a lot of similarities between the Bell Witch and Jeff the Talking Mongoose.
Why? That's all fucking fake.
So Evan, back to what you asked originally.
Yes.
Close friend, trust him. Never brought it up since. Yada yada. Yes, he could be trolling me. Of course, he could be playing this weird long game. Actually, I'm going to get back to Myrtle Beach and I'm going to stomp right into his office and be like,
Tell him
motherfucker.
On speaker.
Tell him August Gideon says that his fake ass Photoshop Friday bullshit won't fly with August Gideon, internet detective, doctor, internet detective. I'm just kidding.
okay.
No, okay. So I gotta say it's a good Photoshop job. It fooled me the first time because he had printed it out and he showed it to me. Yeah, he showed it to me. He brought it up to me.
He printed it out.
He printed it out and showed it to me. Yeah, I mean, he's like, yeah, look at that.
This is true.
I'm sorry.
I think you're lying now.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because he didn't print it out. He wouldn't do that. He would show you on his phone like he did me and send it to me. So you're full of shit. So, anyways, gentleman was on Sycamore Church Road.
A known trickster.
Lives
a
down
known
there,
fool.
so up towards
What's
the
that
high
from?
road. That's where he lives. Off 248, go down there, and he lived kind of down a cul-de-sac down there.
Yeah.
Story he told me was went outside.
Supposedly haunted road, by the way, Sycamore Church. It's like,
I don't know that.
or for around town, it's like supposedly haunted ghost stories, or people have weird sightings or feelings around
It's
there
haunted by internet phenomenon.
before internet.
So the gentleman was probably sitting on his back porch having a left-handed cigarette.
That doesn't help the fucking story. I wouldn't try to make a point there.
What's a left-handed cigarette?
I don't think
It's a joint. He's smoking weed.
Is that what it was?
I don't
Okay.
think it's tied to the story. I think it's just the story's about the picture.
Story, but I'm just telling you what I
He's
know.
got the deets.
Like, I'm just being honest with what's
Yeah.
in the story. So, has 2 Saint Bernard dogs. One dog was on the porch with him. He's on the porch. The porch is it's downhill. Like the house is built where you come in on the main level, and then the hill goes way down. So, if he went out his kitchen, he was on the second story, sitting out there, minding his business. Dog starts freaking out in a weird way, is what he said. He said the dog was not barking. The dog was growling and being really, hair standing up. So he took his phone and took 3 pictures just across with a flash. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't think much about it. Dog stopped growling, went in. And then he said the next day I looked at the pictures in my gallery and went, what the fuck is this? And he didn't only catch that picture, but on the left-hand side of his, the one that freaked him out the most was the one on the left-hand side, which was more like a spirit form of something.
A mist.
Yes, it was like a mist. It was like a like just this form.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell it wasn't just a straight mist. There was something there, like either going or coming, like being created or going away. He said that one freaked him out more than anything. But the one that's the picture I always sent was the one that you got something. Now, the privacy fence is 6 foot tall. So I went down there. After this happened, I said, I'm coming. I'm putting on my Jacques Vallée hat, and I'm going to go investigate. And went down there, stood. He took pictures. I don't have these pictures at the time, but you could barely see. You couldn't, like, where this happened, you couldn't even, where I was standing, you couldn't even see the deck. So, whatever it was, if it's real, I I don't, it had to be massive.
Like 8 foot. Because in the picture I have, it looks like it's hunched too.
Yeah. Yeah. So whatever it is massive. I mean, even hunched, you're talking about 10 to 12 feet.
Sasquatch.
Well,
Rake Squatch. Interdimensional.
Yeah,
I
just
keep going back to
lump them all together. Let's just say, let's just try to
go into the great singularity, which
let's
is
just
everything's
all-
interdimensional creatures.
Yeah, let's just all lump
always
them
the
all
easy one to
together.
go with.
somehow, some way, got to bring everybody into it.
So how do the reptilians play a part in Sasquatch? Can you
I don't
fellas
believe they
explain
have
that?
anything to do with Sasquatch.
Are they different?
Unless you're going to say that, like,
Or are the reptilians running just the human race? Are they just another species that are in control? Like they're higher than us or what?
Well, what do you consider the reptilians?
I don't know. I'm not deep into this like you fellas are. I'm here for the juicy stuff. I'm not here for the political.
Well, there's multiple thoughts on the reptilians. Some of it is that they are, from the Jurassic period that went underground and survived everything. So have hundreds of thousands of years of knowledge underground. The other is definitely alien, and you get into whatever you consider the Greys to be, although I think they're just pawns with whatever's going on,
they're like cyborgs.
Yeah.
Mm.
The insectoids are probably, a bigger play there, but,
You know what story I think is very interesting, and it kind of talks about, and one that we both know is the Devil's Den story, because it incorporates the idea of the Greys being minions almost,
yeah.
and the levels of different alien, like the, what do you call him, Dr. Bug or whatever. The guy that did the
An insectoid.
He's an insectoid, yeah. And then there was a more human looking, human size, roughly 6 foot. I don't remember what he had described the size, but more human looking, who was.
But he said that was the one that terrified him the most.
Yes, because he was speaking to him like through his mind. He would look at him, and we should probably back this up and tell this story.
Yeah.
So this happened in the 70s, I believe.
Late 70s.
Early
80s, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, and these two guys that were in the Air Force, I believe, and they were
Whiteman.
They were at Whiteman Air Force Base, and they were kind of, I can't remember his name, and it doesn't really matter, but
they're both medics.
Yeah,
with
field
Whiteman.
like field medics, whatever.
Like ran the ambulance. Like if someone got hurt, they would on base.
So they got this like itching to go camping, and like why they fucking picked Devil's Den, Arkansas, from Whiteman Air Force Bases, who knows?
Where's Whiteman at?
Whiteman's in like central Missouri.
Okay,
it's up
kind of
by
like south of Kansas City.
It's more central. I think it's up by Warrensburg,
yeah.
I believe. And anyway, so they go down. It's like 6-hour drive, and they just do like a weekend or whatever. And they take some like supplies from the base, and they go down there. And they go on a hike, and the hike I don't think is talked about enough, because they lose time on the hike where they're hiking or whatever, and then they fall asleep and wake back up. You remember that?
Yeah, there's so much there, because these guys like have never been camping in their lives.
Yeah.
They have wives, and the wives are both like, "Why are you wanting to go camping?" And they're like, "We want to go camping." So they
were drawn to it. It's kind of the way he
like
says,
they get all this gear and they drive. Like
like
Devil's Den is
it was like 6 hours
like,
from it. For us, if we wanted to go down there, it'd be like 2.5 to 3 hours, somewhere in between there. And anyway, they drive down there, and they kind of pull off, and he's like, "Well, let's go hit these campsites." And then the other guy's like, "No, let's camp off the trail or whatever." So they go off trail and they're hiking. They kind of lose a little bit of time, and like at abduction stories you hear about, that like I woke up and it was hours later or whatever. And so anyway, they fall asleep, take a nap. That's the first like strange thing that happens. So anyway, they make their campsite. They're sitting there like roasting hot dogs and shit or whatever. But they find this like huge clearing, or huge. It's like several hundred yards long, maybe 100, 200 yards wide, and you can actually find it on Google Maps still. And I was gonna go camping whenever like the last vacation I had, where I ended up just fishing the entire time. I was actually gonna go camping down there by myself, but I just decided not to or whatever.
That'd be terrifying.
I'd do it.
Knowing the story.
I'd still do it.
Let me know in advance and I'll go with you.
Yeah. And so anyway, they do that, and they're sitting there, and they watch this. It was a rectangular kind of thing. Like
he described it as
there's
a
a cool drawing of
5-story business building floating in the air.
yeah. But they see
lights.
it slowly coming towards them. And remember, he talks about, and this makes it interdimensional a little bit as well, is he watches a leaf as this is happening that never moves. So it's almost like there's a riff.
Well, that's what started it to a certain extent. It was he noticed that all sound stopped,
Everything stopped, yeah.
and then he looked at the leaf and was like, "This isn't moving." And then this, building basically. He said it's like a business.
Just slowly moved right towards him.
Yeah.
As in like in the distance or like 10 feet from him?
No, it started as a star.
Yeah, yeah. It moved, and it was considerably high above them whenever they finally went to bed. And then he wakes up, and there's just this huge light. Or I remember, let me back up here a second. So, like, whenever they're standing around the fire and they're looking at this, like a little light shows up, like a laser almost, that's like moving around their campsite or whatever, and it stops. And the guy that was with him says, like, well, show's over, let's just go to bed.
Let's go to bed, yeah.
It was a really strange thing that's like, yeah, this crazy fucking thing and he said at that time it was thousands of feet above their head.
Yeah.
Maybe 1,500 to 2,000 feet.
And he also was like, he said, they sat in silence watching this thing, he said.
For a while.
For a long time.
Because it took a while from the time they saw it and just noticed that it was not normal, just slowly moving straight towards them, and then it stopped over the clearing where they were at and stopped, above them. Anyway, so they go to bed, they go in the tent, and then he wakes up however long later, and like the tent's lit up with light, and his buddy's kind of like on his knees looking out the side of the tent, through the vents, and he's kind of shaking, very disturbed or whatever, and they look out and they can see what you would consider grays running all around the field and doing stuff, and they walk into like Star Trek, like the tractor beam or whatever, and they just digitize and just like evaporate, and as they're walking into it, and they kind of talk about it a little bit at that point, and they never exit the tent at that point, and they're just like, he says like they heard us or whatever. He's like slightly remembering some of what happened. Anyway, once the ship leaves, they get in there. They get the fuck out of there, and they're like kind of burnt, like sunburnt in a way. They're completely dehydrated, and they drive from Devil's Den, Arkansas, all the way back up to Orangeburg, and they're admitted into the hospital up there for like extreme dehydration, I believe is what it was. And then immediately within 12 hours of that happening, they begin to be interviewed by the
OSS.
Men in Black.
Yeah, the OSS.
Well,
no, not Men in Black.
Not Men in Black. No.
Yeah, it was
like,
the OSS, and they started to intimidate him. And
What's the OSS?
it's like the Navy has JAG. Well, it's like the lawyers.
Wait. What year was this?
It was in the late 70s.
Early 80s.
I think it wasn't. Oh no, that was the OSI.
It could be in the OSI.
Well, no, those are either OSS or
OSS
OSI are precursors to the CIA.
No, I believe it was.
They're not around anymore.
It was whatever the Air Force's law.
Okay.
They're like I said, they're JAG.
JAG.
Yeah. Like the MPs.
And they were fucking grilled by these guys
for quite a while, and they wouldn't let them get together. They ended up splitting the two guys up. The other guy eventually was shipped off, or very quickly shipped off. And if they tried to interact, they were followed. It just a bunch of shady shit or whatever. But anyway, he ended up going under like a hypnosis eventually, and this happens a lot whenever people go and like Betty and Barney Hill did the same thing, to where they put him under hypnosis and they started recalling a ton of this under hypnosis. And have you ever listened to the tapes of fucking Betty and Barney Hill whenever they're
Yes,
under? It's fucking terrifying.
Is that the?
It's awful.
The moth people.
No. This was the first major abduction case in the United States that was documented. It was in the 60s, wasn't it, or 50?
Well, I mean, is
It
it,
was-
is
yeah,
it the
I
couple?
believe
Is
so,
it the couple
50s.
driving?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm getting them confused.
Black man and the white woman that, or husband and wife that were driving and had this bizarre.
Where they
it was
lost
the
track
first-
of time.
Yeah,
and then
it was kind of the first
Big abduction.
traditional abduction.
Yeah.
Like it was the first one. Now, to me, like hypnosis is very sketchy. Like I just it's very hard because it's
like-
so impressionable.
chiropractor.
But again, like some people, like this guy that had this story. I mean, he was a federal judge, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Like
Yeah.
he was a
He wasn't
state
a federal
attorney?
judge. He was a
State attorney?
state attorney in Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a very credited person.
very like this isn't some quack that has this story, and he waited till he was well into his
he had
60s
he had
basically
firstly
to tell it.
retired
Yeah,
from like the public life, and then he wrote the book, and like he started digging into it, and there's actual physical evidence in his body that something
that's what started it.
happened. Yeah, he was at a doctor's appointment. What was it?
He went for a knee surgery or something,
or
and they were like,
checkup
"What's
or
this
something.
thing
Yeah.
in your knee?"
There's just like looks like a flower petal, and it's in his like right here, like in his body, like right there on his inner calf, I guess, since nobody can see what I'm doing there. And they're like, "What do you got in there?" He's like, "Nothing." He's like, "Do you have surgery whenever you're younger or whatever?" He's like, "No." And they're like, "There's no scar tissue around it." They use like the ultraviolet light to see scar tissue sometimes, and there's nothing there. And they're like, "Well, there's something in your body right there." So they take X-rays, and their X-rays are on the website or whatever. But anyway, that's what prompted him to. He'd kind of not forgotten the incident, but had
Like a brief amnesia.
yeah,
effect.
sort of
Push it away,
which makes it a little it's sketchy, or skeptic would rip that apart. But we're skipping around the story quite a bit, but that's what prompted it. And then he, started, really trying to dig into his subconscious and stuff like that. And his account of what happened is crazy.
It's crazy and terrifying because, basically, according to his story, they were put on this ship and there were lots of humans there.
Yeah. Screaming, it was just,
like
yeah, it was
all
a
kinds
nightmare.
of stuff.
Yeah.
You had a doctor that's an insectoid.
Yeah.
You
And what was it
had-
he did? What did they do to him?
I don't remember.
It
But
must
he
have
had
been.
a conversation with the doctor.
And they
the
kept
insectoid.
telling him like you telepathically, like everything's gonna be okay. Kind of like Betty Hill whenever they stabbed the thing in her belly button or whatever, like just like stop whining.
But then they also had the other intriguing part was he said there were what looked like to be humans that were military
Yeah, they were on the ship.
on the
purposely.
ship helping,
Yeah.
like working with whatever's going on. Men and women, multicultural. So
They could have been tapped in by some co-military people with him
yeah,
to be like somehow like gave them water that had something laced in it to make them want to go camp, or like drove them like slowly. We're dropping like hints or like shit. What is it called? So say every time you sneeze, I say
like Pavlov dog.
yeah.
Pavlov's.
So like
Pavlov's.
every time I sneeze, I think of like going
Yeah.
camping, or like I sneeze, so you're like, I want to go camping.
Yeah.
So then anytime I sneeze, then I get into my head that I'm like, I should go camping. to like do some shit like that to them, and then it's just all interconnected.
I mean, that would be a possibility. I always thought of it more like, again, bringing back up to Dolce, like the idea that the military is working with these, since basically Truman, when we blew up the first bombs, and the aliens went, hey, these monkeys are blowing up bombs. We need to go see what's going on. They came down.
Majestic 12.
Yep, getting into all that stuff. Like the military's basically involved with it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like the reptilians or aliens, if you will, just for lack of a better term. But they're working with the military. So they're working with these military guys that basically got some of the other military. What are these guys' name? Or what are they referred to, these two guys that go camping?
No, they're... What?
No, but I mean, like, the guys that go camping, what are their names?
I mean, like, what's his actual, like, name?
Yeah, or like...
I don't remember.
It's Lovelace? Terry Lovelace?
I think that's right. It is Lovelace.
Terry Lovelace
sounds
or
right.
something like
So
that.
he doesn't discard the name of the other guy because he was dead and he never... I don't know, they never had contact.
Actually, they kind of became enemies afterwards.
Became hostile.
They became hostile with each other afterwards, which is very common in joint abductions.
Yeah.
Like that's something that's weirdly common.
Yeah, I think he said like they felt like they were pitted against each other after that. Yeah.
Should I be concerned living out here on a farm? Did you ever see any crazy shit?
No.
Whenever you were living there?
No. And I lived down at Rawson's farm for a long time, and that's even crazier out in the middle of nowhere. Never saw anything. I wanted to very badly, but nope. Nothing. I wouldn't worry about it here.
No, yeah.
Damn.
I don't know.
Squatch.
Yeah.
I wish. Yeah. Maybe if you sit out there long enough.
Start just doing some knocking on trees.
Got to holler, too.
Holler.
Yeah, you got to holler at them.
Well, according to Steve Robinson, they're not too far away.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, on the BFRO, man, I'm telling you. His account is on there.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, they're at Bradleyville. There's one right by Bradleyville. And I found that after I went on that camp out by myself or whatever deal, squatching. I was like, oh, well, that was a good idea. It's a good spot. So
I want to go.
There's the chance camping. That you may walk up and be Bigfoot going like, dunk.
Yeah.
Or like there's the water trough like right next to like
God
the fire.
damn it. Like, you know that fucking cocksucker, there's two of them, Todd Standing and the guy's making like the Bigfoot movies on Amazon Prime or whatever. Those motherfuckers. Those guys piss me off. But he had where he filmed the face of the Bigfoot or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you see the breakdown of it's fucking him because they like take it and they like just do like the graphic his face like, okay, well here's the brow, here's the chin, and here's the eyes and all that stuff, and they match up.
Was this a YouTube
perfectly.
video?
Now I will say I usually don't give like credence to especially like Bigfoot. Now, no, don't get me wrong, I believe in Bigfoot, but I don't give credence to like the shows out there.
Yeah.
But I will say like the one TV show that has time and time again like every episode of like evidence of actually like Bigfoot and other monsters is this show called Mountain Monsters. I don't know if you've ever heard about it.
Is this the one BC showed us, or you showed BC?
I don't know, but I've been a fan since like 2017.
I think August might be a producer on the show.
Oh god,
I wish. I fucking wish I was a producer on this goddamn show. No, I think Bigfoot is interesting, but like I think what's more interesting than Bigfoot is actually Bigfoot people.
I'm
like,
not familiar with this. Oh, wait, you mean people?
I mean,
that
there was like
Bigfoot?
There was two people like sitting at this table. There,
I thought you meant like they're like it's not. So
no, like
these are,
Bigfoot
like,
hunter, like
subspecies.
Bigfoot's like a very American like cryptid, and it just shows because like just all these like woodmen come out of it. Because I went to actually when I was younger, I would say like 4 or 5 years ago. You know how is it Finding Bigfoot is the big one on Discovery?
There's Finding Bigfoot.
Oh,
There's
it was
like
Finding Nemo.
Discovering Sasquatch.
I think Finding Bigfoot was in town in Branson, Missouri, and they had like a town hall meeting.
Yeah,
at
where
one of the
they
theaters.
call it and they want people who've had encounters.
I was there.
Yeah.
Because my uncle runs that theater.
Yeah.
That they had it at, and there's just a certain type of person that sees Bigfoot, you know.
Well,
Like,
and that's the thing, and that's what I was talking about. Like those guys piss me off because they.
I'm not saying there's a stereotype, but I'm just saying that there's kind of a
stereotype.
Well, I'll tell you what,
correlation.
no, there is a stereotype to the people that are full of fucking shit on that stuff.
Fat.
They look like
Bearded.
Fard Verkenez, and
They're looking for attention because they suck,
Yes.
right? And yeah, there is a stereotype for that, but. And those people piss me off because there are people who are legitimately like, you know, trying to.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to believe in Bigfoot, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Like, I can't. I will say I've heard some audio recordings from this motherfucker who sent me some that are just horrifying. That'd be the
Sierra sounds are
last
Sierra
thing you want to hear while
Like-
you're in
like
the fucking
howling?
samurai chatter.
Or, no, just like this. They're the actual like yelling out in the distance.
Have you ever listened to like the Sierra recordings?
They're just horrifying.
I need you to just send me stuff.
Here,
I need.
We'll
I,
listen. Well, you
I
guys
need-
just
Fine,
keep
we'll
fucking
put it on the
talking.
mic.
I need like both of you guys. Like anything that you're just like thinking of, like, yeah, that's a good conspiracy, or like, oh, this is like cool information about like Sasquatch or anything like supernatural or anything like that. Just like send that to Evan. Just send that to me, and I'll go into it. I need more shit in my life.
These Sierra recordings were done in the late 70s.
No. They were in the late 60s.
60s?
Yeah, because one of the guys.
I remember they
maybe it's the
kneeled
early
in there,
70s.
Like they,
Can I get this on vinyl?
You can buy the CD.
Um,
They still sell the CDs of it.
you were talking about a guy, Cody.
How long is it? I can't remember.
Well, all of them together, you're talking about like 45 plus minutes.
So we should do like a double LP. Is it copyrighted? We can press it ourselves.
Yeah, it is copyrighted actually.
Let's
do dubstep versions.
little remix, Sierra Scream
Here
remix.
we go.
Sorry.
So hold on, let me pause this. There are guys in a shelter recording this. Okay, so you're gonna
Fuck.
you're gonna hear them kind of talking a little bit, and then you're gonna hear the chatter. They've got one that's close, and then they've got some that's far away. It's them talking. Obviously. I love you.
That'd be the last thing I want to hear while I'm fucking camping.
Gets a lot better. That's them doing the song.
Yeah. Bigfoot people are crazy, man.
That's like across a ridge.
How do we know it's not just like hippies, like tripping out on LSD?
Because when you read about
There's the samurai talk right there. You hear that?
I don't know. I think
Great.
I think with anything you can go like into too far into something.
Yeah.
Like where Bigfoot can somehow like detect cameras and energy waves and he's psychic and I don't
That's
know.
when you can start to get into the interdimensional, which
Yeah.
he talked about earlier. And I talked about that, like that you're using another mystery to explain another. However, like we also don't understand everything, you know, like from a dimensional, you know, viewpoint.
I mean that would be perfect, you know, like you
Because if you look at, you know, like say poltergeist activity, stuff like that. That to me makes a ton of sense if you're talking about like interdimensional stuff, and things passing in and out that we can see or expose and and stuff like that.
And like the stone tape theory, like that makes a lot of sense to me too. Like just there's like memories that get played over and over, like those kinds of things with or
With goats.
that level of with goats.
I know.
Yes.
With goats.
You're going through like an experience that's just been passed down from generation to generation type thing. Is that what you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Like the walls of this
Like if there's
place, there's energy that's been absorbed.
Well,
And if there was something that I don't even want to say traumatic, but there was something that was enough of an impact.
why do you think, like say for example, why do you think a more like I don't know why is this house not haunted versus the battle, like the field, Gettysburg Field, right? Why is Gettysburg Field more haunted? Just because there's
I don't know. There's been several murders here, so
well, anyways, there's thousands of murders at Gettysburg, right? That's why it's haunted as fuck, because there was so much negative energy in that one location. So, but the thing is, if it's like a domicile, like say for example, like if somebody has like a house and it's like only 20 years old and they're like it's fucking haunted, well, yeah, I guess it could be on property that's haunted or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
I don't want
built
to
on an Indian burial
Yeah,
ground.
this,
we all
yeah.
know this.
That's back.
Yeah.
It's buried on an Indian burial ground that was buried on top of a graveyard.
yes.
So it's a double.
It was buried on mummies' tombs.
Yeah. It was buried. It was like triple haunted. But the thing is that when somebody's like, I don't know, and then some people say like, oh, you can take ghosts with you if you piss one off somewhere and they can follow you. That's the thing. Like, there's not, because this is all new. It's not like a actual. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying it's not actual science, because science doesn't even understand everything about what goes on either. I don't think it's
Exactly.
But-
What's science?
Graham Hancock does.
But I will say there's a lot of like, I don't know. The thing is like I actually almost bought $800 worth of like ghost hunting gear just because I want to see how it works. Like I want to open it up and see like what makes it tick.
You open it and it just says
There's just nothing in there.
it says if you've gotten this far, congratulations, go fuck yourself.
It says like
Thanks
just
for the money.
yeah. But the thing is like I just find that stuff interesting, especially when people try to mix like technology with it, like the spirit boxes and like.
I think spirit boxes are.
I think spirit boxes are real.
There's
I think they're
some
cool.
validation
they're cool.
to that stuff.
I
within
think
reason.
spirit boxes are cool. Sorry,
They're cool, yeah, but like I don't think they're I don't think going through a bunch of like radio waves and picking out a bunch of like phrases
is viable, and
Well-
that you can take. Here's the thing: it's very. I don't know if subjective is the right word, but like, if we laid out, if we each wrote a word down right on a piece of paper, didn't show anybody, and then laid it in the middle, and then turned it over. If you really wanted to find a connection between all that, you could make it.
Yeah.
you could, yeah.
Well, and if you notice,
subconscious
if you ever watch
connection.
Ghost Bros, like they always tell you what they think they heard. Like they don't
And-
first let you hear.
and that
it.
is a-
They go, "We heard this."
Yeah.
And they play it
And
for
then
you,
that's-
so
and
you're
it'll just be like-
immediately gonna be listening for it. Yeah.
That's the thing though, like most of my examples I'm stating are kind of like Ghost Adventures or something like that. I've watched a couple people on Spooks, our ghost hunting show.
Yeah.
um
It's about a team of black brothers that go ghost hunting.
Spooks. Yeah.
Jesus.
What? It's an acronym. Stands for something.
Yeah, what's it stand for?
Supernatural, paranormal, occult. I can't remember the second. Oh fuck! I actually spelled it out. Occult, official, knowledge squad.
Boom, spooks.
Spooks. Yeah. We're getting.
What are you spooks doing?
Anyways, there's actually a token white guy in the team just so they can get out of trouble.
Yeah, when there's the cops.
So when the cops show up, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, they're cool with me.
He's like the nerdy technical guy.
Yeah, he's like,
He's the Donatello of the
hey,
group.
hey, we have permission from the owners that we can be here, and they're like, oh, sorry to bother you, sir. But No, I just think I think a lot of like shit obviously is added on to it, and you can't believe everything. And I think everybody, even the Ghost Adventure guys, probably believe that shit too. But it's like,
which is why, like, with all this being said, like, why I would like to have like my
that's
own
why
experience.
that's why I think the high strangeness stuff is very interesting.
Yeah,
like kind of like what you're talking about earlier. You know, I think that stuff is very interesting.
Which specifically,
but, like. I was kind of out peeing, but like the Devil's Den stuff that you were talking about, I think that's high strangeness. You know, it's odd, you know. Or if you want to go into like the Rake's not an alien or whatever. I don't believe in it, but like, you know, it's like something that's not it's not classifiable as like this is this. You know, like
cryptid
it's not,
would be what
it's a cryptid,
called,
But then you start breaking out from that, and then what do you think about like Dogman?
Yeah,
Because there's some very quantifiable like stories of Dogman, which is
Beast
not
of
quite.
Bray Road, man. There's quite a bit of people that
I don't know.
And it's not quite a Bigfoot. It's not.
No, it's totally different.
No, it's totally
like they
different.
Is
don't
that like
describe.
Chupacabra? Is that Dogman?
No.
Or Dogman's like
Dogman is like a werewolf.
It's a
That-
werewolf,
okay, that's-
basically.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dogman. If you ever hear that, it's basically a
Dogman.
werewolf.
So what do you guys thoughts on like all the stuff originally comes from something like Dracula or vampires, werewolf or whatever.
I
all that.
believe in
Frankenstein.
historically, me personally, it's
That
You
could
just
be
like-
some crazy shit back
Hey,
in the
let's
day.
just
They
list
were-
all the universal monsters here. We got the mummy. Where do you think that
mummy,
comes
yeah.
from?
No,
Where does the mummy
no,
come from,
That's
huh?
what I'm saying. Is like,
Dr.
do we
Jekyll,
think that
Mr.
it
Hyde.
comes from something?
The Franken-
Does it actually come from something?
Frankenstein comes from the fucking the golem, dude. Come on,
Yeah, the Jewish one or just like
Jewish.
the thought?
Jewish like the tradition where like they can build a person
I take
from
the
clay, essentially.
I take the philosophy of Jordan Peterson when it comes to like those kind of classic monsters.
room, bucko.
Well, I clean my room
Make your bed.
I don't.
and I make my fucking bed.
I'm
don't.
chaotic.
My
There's
room's
a monster in,
fucking-
I'm
in
chaotic.
each of us.
Chaotic evil.
There's a monster.
But hey, it's
Save
the
your
same-
dad
same
from the
way, like,
dragon.
looking at the biblical golem and all these things, like this is just a story that's set up. There's probably some level of truth to it. What that truth is probably very tame compared to what it's turned into.
So you don't think that we're
I think
vampires? At
so.
one
Like
point in time?
for like your werewolf, I think I don't know if that's my spit or somebody else's spit, but it's gone now.
Well, and werewolf's not the correct term.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
like
why
lycanthrope.
well,
lycanthropy,
but I don't know if like we're talking about
personally,
whenever
I
we
think
say
I think personally that legend comes from Norse berserkers who would wear animal skins and get fucked up and kill enemy soldiers.
go into a berserker
And
rage
people since they saw them wearing those like wolf skins, they're like, whoa, wolfmen.
Whenever we talk, like, I don't think anybody's ever said.
See,
like,
that's
the
my
beast-
thing.
Would you let me? Jesus Christ!
That's no. That's my thing, man.
This is Augie's podcast.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it fucking rules with.
What are you
an
talking
iron
about? I let you
fist.
talk about bullshit for the last 45 minutes and didn't say a word, and then now I'm trying to make a statement, and you're like,
But I was talking.
while I was trying to talk.
No. Okay, go ahead.
While I was trying to make a statement.
I gave him that look again, everybody. If you can't see,
It's all good. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Did you tell him "fuck you" and he called you a faggot?
Yeah,
I think it was the other way around.
And they
He called me a faggot, and then I said, "Fuck you."
said I want to fuck you.
Go ahead,
faggot.
Augie.
That's what I remember.
Well, now I just lost my train of thought, so it's all.
I didn't
Were-
because I was making a
werewolves.
point.
I'm more
Werewolves.
okay. So I'm more willing to believe in like shit, like the dog man versus like not necessarily a werewolf, but like Dracula. Come on,
Which was the point I was getting ready
that's
to make.
That's Halloween shit.
Whenever, yes. And whenever they talk about like the Beast of Bray Road and stuff, they don't talk about it being like a werewolf.
Yeah.
It's like a dog man. You know, it's not like the lycanthropy or
Wait, so
whatever,
what's
you
the
know.
difference between Dogman and like werewolf?
Dogman would be like Sasquatch. Sasquatch does not turn into anything. It is a
just
Sasquatch.
the
It's just a
thing.
mix, or it's like
Yes.
okay.
When you use the word term like man, there's like some conflation that it was once human, but it's just like we call it that because it's like it walks on two
walks on
two
legs.
things. Yeah.
It's a dog that is
Looks like a man.
got the same appendages as a dog would,
Mm-hmm.
so it's reversed.
I
Or I don't know how to describe it, but when you think about the anatomy of a dog, like their legs kind of revert backwards and then forwards.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the joint. Yeah.
The joint. And so you have this huge creature that has a very skinny waist, usually pretty small, like dog.
Thick ass.
Like those.
Big old buff top.
Bomb ass.
Big old buff top, skinny legs.
And then it's the ultimate. It's the ultimate, like just chiseled square top.
Like
well, there is
Pitbull.
a
Tiny
small piece of physical evidence with the Beast of Bray Road. There was the guy had his car scratched. He said he saw it and he was driving by and like saw the hand come out and there's like claw marks that went down the side of his fucking car.
I think for me, when it comes to cryptids, I think one that recently kind of popped up that most people actually don't talk about is called the black carpet. It's what divers see.
The carpet.
Yeah, whatever. It's
Hold on, Goldstein, we good? Yeah, he says go ahead.
Cool.
thumbs up.
go ahead.
All right, cool.
All right.
So, anyways, the black carpet is essentially a thing that divers will see if they dive, of course, underwater. They might see like a huge blanket of just like black tentacles, and the prediction is it's like some sort of undiscovered like siphonophore. Have you guys ever heard that term?
Nope.
Is it like a?
It's, you know what a Portuguese man of war is?
Yeah. Like
Where it's like multiple creatures into one. Where it's just like
is
essentially
it
a
a man of
colony
war's not a single organism?
No, it's actually multiple organisms.
I didn't know that.
Each body part is actually its own separate organism.
I did not know that.
And there's multiple types of these things. Portuguese man of war is probably the most famous. There's ones that like look like huge tubes
Yeah.
that can reach like thousands of feet long, and they glow in the dark essentially. So if you're ever out in the ocean, you see like this long string of, and it doesn't come out of the water and obviously fly away, then that's a USO. But like this is, anyways, it's a zooid essentially that has like so many like different parts to it that it's just a colony of like smaller animals that create a larger animal, and that's real.
Like aspen trees.
Yeah, but the thing is that
Multicelled organisms.
they're seeing essentially, it's essentially like if you just took a cell where everything kind of in it kind of does this different thing, right?
Single cell to multi-cell.
Yeah, like and you ballooned it up into like something larger,
Like
It'd be
Earth,
kinda like
planet Earth.
But anyways, so essentially like divers are seeing this thing that like creeps along the ocean floor and just eats anything. And
Like, what kind of depth or just any?
probably like a little bit lower. Like I can't remember like the exact depth, but like it's not. I wouldn't say it's like if you go snorkeling you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
But if you go a little bit down, farther down into like remote area, you'd see it. And usually it's like it has like tentacles that like reach up, that look like. And I say tentacles.
Yeah, I was gonna say explain.
I say like tentacles. It's almost like if it's like just clear, like
So
I'm gonna pull up one of these creatures, not the actual black carpet, but like I just want to.
So yeah, so it's like a black carpet with tentacles coming out, or like you mean like vines would be woven into like a blanket.
Let me pull up one of these things.
You know, I was snorkeling one time with the
Jesus
shark, and nobody
Christ,
told
that
me.
thing.
You were snorkeling with a shark?
Yeah, nobody said anything.
Like
That-
you were just looking around.
That is a different type of symphanophore. Looks kind of jellyfish-like, but really it's just like
a bunch of fish all together.
something from hell. Yes.
Like a worm.
Yeah, but it's really big, and like something like that.
I mean,
It's also symphanophore.
we have to explain it to the people since
Essentially, it's like
listening to this podcast.
Essentially, it's like a large. Here's like multiple ones. It's like it looks like, say for example, something that's jellyfish-like, but it's like a long string.
Yeah,
And those are actually smaller ones. That we're looking at there, but those are all different organisms that are combined into one essentially.
Diving alone would be terrifying, just because you see so much shit that looks like monsters.
And
open water.
Fuck the ocean.
there's
Open water is terrifying.
fuck the ocean.
Yeah, no, I have a phobia that I didn't realize it was an actual phobia. Here, let me look it up here real quick. It is called.
Is it like the fear of open water,
Yes.
where it's like
of deep. Where'd it go?
But here's another one. Look at that. That's all one organism, or that's
But just the lines.
yeah.
Like August is showing us a picture of I don't even. It's just like lines in the ocean.
Yeah,
It's probably
it
the
looks
most
like if you had like
huge.
It's so
organism.
it's so interesting. It's like almost like the most basic form of life, but also the most complicated because it's multiple creatures rolled into one. They're so fucking exotic, and there nobody talks about them.
Thalassophobia.
What's that?
That is
fear of open water.
Here we go.
the persistent fear of bodies of deep, dark water that in what exists below the surface.
So here's one.
I won't.
Okay, so
I can't hardly swim.
Do you
in the
swim
lake.
in the lake?
Here
Yeah,
is
that's-
the,
I was gonna say.
What are you afraid of? Like catfish gonna come up, snatch you?
I don't fucking know.
It's like being scared of the dark. I couldn't swim in the lake until like
So anyways,
this year.
sorry guys. Like this is the most known one. They're large tube-like creatures that glow in the dark.
And is that got people in the?
Yeah, they're swimming around it. Yeah.
So August is showing us a picture of like
Looks like a big
divers,
sock.
and
Yeah.
there's like it's like
Good
a big
Lord.
transparent sock that's massive.
And the thing is like the way they describe these tentacles is like one of these, but just
So
black and
they
transparent.
so they see this huge. Like,
Yes.
How big do they describe like the
We're talking like as big as a tree trunk, and it's tall,
tentacle is?
Yeah, but
but
the
how
thing
big
is
is
it's-
the carpet that they're saying?
miles long.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Okay.
and
And
it
it just
crawls-
devours.
Yeah.
And
The thing is though, it literally like once a diver was looking at, and this has been reported since the 60s and 70s, and those tentacles, like those transparent black tentacles, kind of like what I was showing you. Like imagine that white sock looking thing, just black but kind of transparent.
Yeah.
Something gets caught in it, the creature, whatever gets caught in it, slowly like just goes numb and it gets sucked into the carpet and becomes kind of like one
Part of it.
the
it's
people
like the gelatinous cube.
yeah so essentially yes just like yeah.
Blob.
The blob.
So the thing is that people think that this is like the most this is like one of the most basic forms of not necessarily life. Well, yeah, it's one of the most like oldest forms of life. You'd think like this would be like one of the first like complex animals to ever exist, and that just eventually died out. But I thought for a cryptid, that's very interesting because usually with cryptids, it's like,
Really not a cryptid though.
Yeah, because they can observe it.
oh well,
So it's cryptid the term.
Because
But it's not-
does it have a name? I mean, other than you kind of you said like a genus or a species almost,
but no, it's not. That's the black carpet thing I'm talking about is not known. It's only been eyewitnesses for diners.
That would be a cryptid.
So yeah, now those symphonivores, that's what people, since divers, usually hang out in the ocean diving, they see creatures kind of like what I was showing you, and they're friends with marine biologists. Well, I've always been interested, like when I was a kid, I was always interested in sea creatures, and like I knew back in the day that like, Portuguese man of war wasn't actually a jellyfish. It was actually like a zooid or like a symphonivore. But then I started looking into more of it, and I realized that there's like been cases where like divers will go down and they'll see these, like they'll go over a ridge and they'll see just a whole blanket of just black substance, and if there's a fish swims too close to it, it just goes numb, floats down, it's gone. So people are thinking that this is just like the most basic form of life. Really, it's just one big super organism, and it just happens to be because how these things feed is like through just a siphon. Like they just literally like float around. The Portuguese man of war, you know what it does? It just floats around, and if somebody gets tangled in it, it eats it.
Yeah.
It consumes the nutrients. They're very complicated, but very like basic creatures.
Remember
And science,
Leoko?
Their biology is extremely
like that.
complicated, but their
they're basic. I
their
mean,
intentions or whatever.
the thing is, they're not like flying around or like swimming around. They just float around.
Yeah.
It's kind of like invertebrate, like any type of invertebrate. Like invertebrates are very interesting just because like like an octopus or a squid, they're very smart. But then their cousin, like their cousin down the line that doesn't have a backbone like the jellyfish. Like jellyfish don't even have fucking eyes. They just have light sensors.
Yeah.
They can just tell if something's dark or light. That's it. And I don't know, just stuff like that. Like I've always been fascinated by like sea cryptids. So like, that black carpet, I can believe in that. I think that's what caused the bloop. Have you guys ever heard about that?
Yep.
I think that's what caused that.
What's a bloop?
You think it's some? You think it was like an organism like that would cause
Well,
that?
what
What would they do that would cause that?
Wait. What's a bloop? What's a bloop?
The bloop is a sound that I believe was actually the United States Navy recorded off of Antarctica. And first of all, this could also just be like iceberg shifting or something like that. I'll admit that.
But
It sounds really human though.
So the military records like underwater, like all the time. And they caught something. When was it? 2000?
I think it was like in the late 90s, to be honest
Late
with you.
90s?
It's kind of funny. I tried to pull this
They
up.
caught something underground that was like Cthulhu. Like something was like
Something huge. Let's just say that any like larger than any.
they've never caught anything like it before.
Yeah,
Like
So-
a sound or
Could
like
Yeah,
a
a sound.
it's a sound.
Could it have
It's
been
a bloop. He's gonna pull it up.
so like,
it's the bloop.
but like an underwater ice capsule or whatever, or like part of like the glaciers, just like
I personally
breaking
don't think,
off and
I
then it
don't
go-
think it would be because to me personally, I think it was too deep to be.
I think this one's altered a little bit.
I was gonna say, is that it?
So the thing is that it is very basic. It's
Was
just-
that it?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
just
the noise like that?
It's just
that-
like you know.
It's because it's like it would be like getting something from space.
So yeah, it's 97.
Okay, so it would be like getting something from space where you're listening all the time and you get nothing, and then you just get this.
It's like the ocean. It's the ocean version of the wow signal, essentially.
Yeah,
Damn.
It doesn't sound like much. It's just like, but the thing is, like, it was recorded like 5,000 miles away.
Tell me when it happens.
That the bloop. It's organic.
Wait, go. Can you rewind it?
There you go.
but again, you have to remember these guys are listening all day long to this, and then they get this.
The thing is that something like that would have to be larger than the Empire State Building to make that noise naturally. So
That's what I was saying. Like a glacier.
but the thing is that like the way I look at it is like somewhat scientific. Like, well, if it was like something like an actual like large cryptid, like a monster megalodon whale thing, Leviathan monster. Yeah, or Cthulhu. Like
Godzilla.
it'd really need to eat a lot of food, and I think we'd notice it. But like a black carpet, though, it's just on the ground. It's the simple creature that just eats up whatever's lying around.
Yeah, but think about all those creatures down there that blend in, like that look like they're part of the ground. Something comes by, it gets it. It's like it all blends in so perfectly down there. So I could imagine there being something just massive that we don't know because it just blends in so perfectly.
And
it's,
you know, think about this:
we-
we've only been in the Marina Trench like a couple times, and we've only been there for so long.
Only physically found
Yeah,
a giant octopus. What, like
a couple times.
10 years ago? Like,
Well-
we'd seen them, but actually to have
Most people-
You're talking about the giant squid.
they're giant squid.
Well, now
Sorry, yeah.
let me tell you about this though. There's something larger than a giant squid, and this is science. This is actual truth. This is called a colossal squid.
Yeah.
It's it's way larger than a giant squid. I didn't even know that. I thought everybody says like giant squid, but
What's
like
a giant squid, like 25 feet long, something like that?
massive.
We can
It's
look it up.
fucking-
They're big, but
I mean, it's all arm length. It's that reach.
Yeah.
it's all about the
But
reach.
but they're still terrifying.
I mean, that's the scary part about it is like
Well, I said it before. We've researched deep space more than the
when
ocean.
you know, like when it comes to
it's a
like
fact.
so a colossal squid can get up to 46 feet long.
And that's still around. Or that was
That's-
something in the past.
No, that is something that is on the conservation status as least concerned. That's floating around the ocean right now, hanging out. That is something.
we just don't see. It's just very.
It goes very deep. It lives very deep in the ocean. The thing is that like the only times we we see that shit is like when it dies and it somehow floats
floats
up,
up, yeah.
and it's not eaten.
It's not eaten. Yeah.
So all of it's just the bodies of it. That's how we've never caught one that's like live, because they live very deep in the ocean. So like the pressure gets to them.
That's insane.
So I could do a whole fucking podcast about ocean mysteries. Like it's my bread and butter, man. But
The ocean is
I would like
terrifying.
to bring up.
it is terrifying. Yeah, go for it.
Sorry. Well, now that Jacques Cousteau's done over here,
As you can see, SpongeBob and his pal Patrick.
and it's getting a little bit late, there is one more topic that I would like to bring up,
All right.
which is the concept of fairies and fae folk.
Oh God.
Yes.
Do you believe in them?
Would
Do you
that
believe in gnomes, fairies?
well, that goes back to my question earlier about the monsters, Dracula, werewolf, and like that. As like, do those things come from like the stories that we have of like the gnomes, fairies, and stuff? Actually, come from like an actual like true story?
Well, and then some people believe that the concept of alien abduction was going on long before, and they called it fairies, and the fairies took.
It could be. The thing is, it could all be relative to the same thing. Like okay. Here's the thing. Like our color rods in our eyes are like we can't even perceive just normal life. Like this is just an interpretation of what we see. Like this, like
it's a breakdown.
Yeah, it's essentially just a breakdown. Like my brain's breaking down essentially what I'm seeing right now. We don't know what's truly out there. So imagine if you saw something that's, I don't know, extra dimensional. Your eyes are not going to know how to process that. I don't know. And then also it can take whatever form it wants. So
It's like you guys familiar with I forget what it's called, but in Doctor Who, there's like an alien.
The Weeping Angel.
No, that's a good one. But it's an alien that like it wears like a suit. It's just like a terrifying alien. Like these aliens are taking over the world.
I know what you mean.
And they're horrifying. So once you see them, you're like kind of. But yeah, with
the
like
gray
a gray
face.
yeah. And they're like, so like, oh, no, like.
Are you talking about like They Live?
Kind of like that, yeah.
No. So
It's
like
more-
you see them and you're terrified and you're like I have to tell everybody. So you go to run and you immediately forget what it was. So it's right if it's right in front of you and you see it, you're like, oh no, and you forget what it is and you see it and you're
Kind of
scared.
like Buckaroo Banzai.
haven't watched
Buckaroo
that.
Banzai. Best movie ever.
With the wait, that's a movie or TV show?
It's a movie.
Wait, is that the
Anyways, let's go back to Fae Folk real quick. I'm more
Yeah,
into
I don't want to
that
get into
shit.
Buckaroo
Right.
Banzai.
Yeah,
Have
we
you
could-
watched
we could
Buckaroo
do a-
Banzai?
is that
Okay,
Ash?
thank you.
Is that Ash
No, it is
from Evil Dead?
what's his face
Bruce
from
Campbell.
no. It is
What was that one then? I thought that was Buckaroo Banzai.
what fuck like do you okay.
No, it was the guy that played RoboCop. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Peter Weller.
Oh.
Yeah, Peter Weller.
And then your favorite, please don't do an impersonation of him.
Is it
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum. I'm gonna take some time here and
Stick my dick in your ass.
really soak this in here. It's
So
it's a nice
fairies
day.
and gnomes and stuff are very interesting. They're very
Sprites?
overlooked. Just sprites, brownies.
Well,
Have you ever
like
heard brownies?
the gnomes I can believe because of little people and like the
No, gnomes like the traditional gnome you're talking about, like I'm holding my hand
Like
about a
Dustin
foot and a half
size.
to 2 feet. Yeah.
no what were they called that they had recently
I'm gonna buy 'em
found
like a
still
little
around in like South America or
No, those what was that? What would they call them?
Pygmies.
No,
That's not the right term.
no.
Little people.
You're talking about the species of human.
that they
whatever.
they thought that might exist and then they actually found
Oh, in Papua New Guinea, they find like ancient remains of like these like half human, half like they don't know if it's like actual human or just like something that's in between. They
well,
find
like
them all the
Homo
time.
erectus, and
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah,
So it's that's the thing. Like I don't know.
there's still the dude. Here's the thing: is what it's been in the last 10 years. We've discovered a new species of human, or like it's going to continue to happen. Like
so like so would you say, Eli, that magic exists and then or it did exist, like it was more powerful and now it's like dissipated?
Where do you get magic from?
Because we were talking about fairies and gnomes, so usually I associate that with wizards and so on and so forth. I'm not talking about grand wizards.
I didn't say that. I just think it's kind of funny. No, like I will say this: like a lot of that stuff, comes from Celtic and Norse mythology, like elves, dark elves.
I think we need to talk
gnomes.
about the TikTok
TikTok elves
and Fae. What that just happened here recently, didn't it? Where they tried. It wasn't summoning, but they were.
They trying to bring the moon down.
Yeah,
The Wiccan ritual, and they fucked it up somehow.
yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Probably opened another rift. In
I can't remember what the ritual's called. It's a
So
popular
we're now on
Wiccan
like the
ritual.
third, like shard
Of-
of reality.
Yeah,
That we know of. What about
Because
the other
of TikTok
realities?
bitches.
So right now,
witches.
to okay,
Witches.
Jesus.
Oh.
yeah, fucking. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna do a chaos magic ritual to get us to the fourth shard of reality, where we will be kings. Let's do it.
I think chaos magic's fucking
I
fascinating.
don't want to be a king.
Yeah,
I need a
I need a
pauper.
podcast strictly on your chaos magic.
Okay, well, you know what? It's
I just
cool.
want to be a wizard in the woods.
You can be a wizard in the
Let me
woods.
go.
Go for it.
Go
Live
for it.
out
Yeah.
here.
Just quit your job. That's what I'm gonna do. Right now, quit.
Merry
Wait.
Christmas.
You never give me anything.
Well, you don't fucking have me over to your
It ain't
house to do a
Christmas.
podcast.
Well, it's my gear.
I'm gonna save that. So
Cunt
when we come
face.
back, we'll
You
drink
also
it.
called me a fat. What was it?
A faggot.
And I said, "Fuck off." That's right.
Well, I got a clip of you saying something
You know
very
what?
cool.
Post it, motherfucker. I don't give two shits.
But anyways-
last time I gave a shit, I got fucked.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Cody.
Fuck off, loser.
We're all faggots.
We'll do later.
Praise to faggots. Praise to fucking off.
And that's how it ends.
There you go.
I am the warlock.